my buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way you
weird.
feel,
The way you feel.
We're back in Monza. Welcome to Matchday here on the Turin Giants. For now, it's just me, Dash. Will be joining us later. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? First of 3 Fridays in a row. I don't know what's up with the scheduling, but December is a month of Fridays. So this is the first one, December 1st, of course. Welcome to the last month of the year. Rolling into some holiday seasons if you haven't already celebrated some of your own. But hopefully there is some celebrating tonight in Monza. Juve, I predicted a 1-0 win. Actually, they started flying in just before. Let me check the Discord. That is where we do it. Since we're just getting into the pregame, guys, please do what's so important for us. Please like, please subscribe. Join the Discord as well. I'll put the barcode up here in the top left. Also in the description, the link is there. Please join, as well as our FC clubs. I've had a couple nights off from clubs, not from streaming at all. So I'm sure the guys are still going at it. Bones, Frankie, any of those guys, they'll be up for game calling, of course. So join the Discord for just random banter as well as some FC24 clubs. So we are in Monza here. My stream is running. Packed house. Looks like a packed house. So first things first, we'll get into the lineups. Couple changes. There are a couple interesting changes. What did anybody else just get that? Was there audio that came in like from the background? Yeah, I think one of the producers on the stream, let me know if you heard that. It was just like a guy's voice. Odd. All right, it was throwing me off. I thought like Dash slid in for a second. I'm like, what? What's going on? But sorry, let's get into it here with the Thought Mob. We'll get the starting lineups. So just to keep you hanging, Monza 3-4-1-2. Di Gregorio net, Marley Cadriola, D'Ambrosio backline, Kirakopoulos, Gagliardini, Pessina, and Brundelli in the mid four. Curia and Colpani in the advanced roles, and right at top, Machine. Is he French? Equatorial Guinea. I have no idea. And then for us, the 3-5-2 started with Tech and net. Sandro, back from injury. He gets the start. Bremer and Gatti. In the midfield, we have Kostic, Rabiot, and the other big name here, the big surprise last minute in lieu of Locatelli. That is Nicky C right in the mid with McKennie and Cambiaso completing the right side. Chiesa, Vlahovic, your top two. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that lineup tonight? Kamaboko saying, yes, Sandro. Yeah, you're excited. All right. We'll see how he does. Colin saying, gents. 3 exclamation marks. He's excited. So, as he is on screen right now, Andrea Colpani is somebody we are going to watch tonight because we have, I don't know how strong links. There's links. There are links. How strong they are, we don't know. But we'll see. 24-year-old. Don't understand the logic. Not sure. Oh, why Sandro is backing Kostic. Rugani, I don't know. Did he not have it this week? He had a bad game. Sandro, I mean, he's rested in a sense. Is he ready? We'll see if it works. It is Monza. These are the games where you should be able to get away with these changes. But of course, they beat us twice last year and did not concede. So I don't know what to expect. I'm optimistic, but I still went with that 1-0 because I don't know how realistic a blowout would be today. Would have started Dean instead of Sandro. Well, over Rugani as well. Yeah, Colin's saying fatigue. Yeah, there could be any of those factors. We don't know what's happening in the locker room. Those minor details that we're not privy to. It's not that packed in there. There's a lot of seats missing. Oh, it's too cold Friday night. Friday night should be fine for Italians. 8:45, they're off work. Bit disappointing. Need some more traveling fans. That's if they even sell the traveling fans the tickets. It is like a burb of Milan. Obsolete Enigma. Just saying Sandro. Just Sandro. We don't know if that's a positive or a negative. We'll see. We'll see tonight. We are 4 minutes away. So those are the two big changes. We'll see Caviglia with his second start in a row. Hopefully the nerves are a little more settled. Not as big of a game, of course, either. Probably a little bit more of a heads up. Not so much of a, hey, buddy, you're up. So I expect more of him tonight. I really do hope he... I don't expect him to be a superstar right off the bat, but I hope he starts to open up his game, get a little more comfortable, distribute that ball. We need him to distribute that ball. Dash, if you see, he'd be going on how we played the 4-2 style when Locatelli's there, and it just last week with Caviglia, it was not good. He's ranted about that. Check the replays. Want to get into it more. See how he does tonight. Obsolete Enigma. No, so is this a new account or is this somebody changing their name again? I have a feeling it's KB, but let me know. Let me know if it's otherwise, because I don't recognize this name at all at the moment. But he says, or she says, or whatever pronouns. Let's hope we don't perform worse with him back in the lineup. I want him to do well, just usually doesn't. Fair take. We hope for the best, but yeah, he hasn't been looking good lately. Also glad Allegri didn't bench Gatti. He's doing well. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one as well. I'm sure there's a few fans on that decision. When will Danilo come back? He's kind of any day. We expected him maybe for Monza. That, I guess, looked unrealistic as the recovery didn't happen as quickly as they expected, essentially. He's getting old. Recovery times take a bit longer now. It sucks. But maybe next week. He is there. He has a training shirt on. So who knows? Maybe, well, we can see it. Let's look at the bench. Silly me. No, he's not in the lineup. Okay. But he's not on the injured list. Healthy-ish scratch. He's a healthy-ish scratch. Okay, he new here. All right, well, welcome in Obsolete Enigma, the Assassin's Creed logo there. I love Assassin's Creed. One of my favorite series. Not all of them. Some of them do suck, but there's a few winners in there. Selcat saying, "Sup, fellas? What's going on, Sel?" Obsolete Enigma says Danilo is fit, I think, but Gatti is doing well, so I wouldn't have played Danilo anyways here. Gatti has earned his place the last few games. Yeah, Danilo could slot into the right, but he's a healthy-ish scratch. So Again, it's Monza. You should be able to get away with making these rotational plays, maybe sitting Danilo out. And we do see Bonde in the lineup. I'm not saying he's going to play, but it opens that space. And in case there's an injury, whatever may happen, okay, throw a youngster in. Okay, so where are we? 44. We're about getting ready for this one. Doing the anthems. Yeah, there's the fat kid. Remember, guys, there's always a fat kid. And the kid on the end is always the silly kid as well. He's wearing Vlahovic's training jacket. He's saying, I love Assassin's Creed too much. I like full sleeve tattoo about it. Yeah, my niece actually. And man, she was too young for the original Assassin's Creeds anyways, but yeah, she's got the whole dagger thing up her forearm. And when I was in Florence this past September, yeah, I was trying to go around finding all those Assassin's Creed things and taking pictures for her. It's a cool game. Okay, coin toss here. I'm a big history nerd as well, so it ties in a bit. It is a very rainy night. I think that's probably a very important note tonight, more so than you would want to admit, because last time it was raining, we lost 4-0 to Sassuolo. So 7 degrees and rainy. That's barely warmer than it is here in the Great North. That's a miserable night. I'm not going to lie. So, Tech, does he get sloppy hands? I think the odds just went to Monza's favor. I'm not going to lie. Zalcat saying, Rugani Danilo hoisted on the bench for Sandro. He looked terrible with the garbage time against Inter. I don't know what to say. Like we discussed, it could be any myriad of reasons. It's Monza. I keep on saying that. I'm totally going to eat that one later. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get the scoreboard going. Let's start this game. Almost. Okay, we're a bit of a delayed start here. Here it is, kickoff. Beauty. All right, so I will sync up the time at about 30 seconds for you guys. We're all linked in. But Gatti with it now. It's Bremer. If I'm reading body language right now, they seem comfortable. They look. Oh, Caviglia slow again, gets it stripped, but it goes back to Tech, who's able to distribute it quick enough. We are synced up on the time. Caviglia missing the foot again. Bremer does get there. And it goes out for the throw. There's Raffaele Palladino. We have been linked with them, but he signed the contract extension with Monza in the summer. Another year, I believe it was. Yes, he's done it June. He did. There were questions towards him at his press conference about his contract and if he'd be leaving or not. And he did the political thing where I have contract till June. We don't know. He probably does deserve a better team. He could probably do Italiano ball better at Fiorentina than Italiano, perhaps. Hoyson wins the ball back, gets to Rabiot. Sandro on the ball. I don't know. He looked a little shaky there. Let him warm up his old legs, get those knee joints lubricated. Ball into Vlahovic. He gets bumped off. Yes, Huijsen does have a lot of potential. We just got to start realizing it now. He's got 2 starts in a row. This is when you want to start seeing some consistency and build off that. My prediction was 1-0. So is he. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you're who you are yet. Cellcat prediction: Gatti spends more time in front of Monza's goal than Rabiot. Yeah, maybe. And Collins getting nervous shits. Really? I'll just bring the phone to the shitter. What do you want me to say? Monza with the ball now. Looked like a little bit of a light foul. Rabiot. Maybe he got something there. Maybe a little foot. See if there's a replay. He's laughing it off, though. Of course, he wasn't happy. Penny will take this kick. So let's see what happens. There's this thing where players we're linked with tend to do well when they play against us, and then we buy them, and then they probably won't pan out. So kick comes in, bit of a floater, and Rabiot heads it away. Yeah, it wasn't very good. That counter attack, though, cut out for a throw-in. Heavy, heavy rain tonight, though. Have to say the field doesn't look sloppy like some other bottom feeder teams. Like they were a Serie B team a couple seasons ago, right? Monza is their second campaign now in Serie A. Pitch doesn't look too bad. D'Ambrosio, a bit of a knock on Chiesa there. I think he's all right. Yeah, stepped on his toes. So Huijsen's lining up for this dead ball. This is far out. This is going to be a delivery. So they're giving him some rolls in this game now. Run up. McKennie gets ahead, but it will be cleared away. Chiesa collects it. Kostic with the cross. Headed away. Monza still fairly defensively shaped. Now they're looking for a break. Sandro. Oh, is that not a foul? Well, there's the first tackle from Sandro. Apparently it was clean. Didn't get a good look at it. Camera angles. But Oise, and I've been loving Sule this season too. Imagine him playing how he is for us. Like how he is with Frosinone. Yeah, carrying them on his back. Oh, yeah. I got Caviglia. I got Caviglia and Huijsen mixed up. I don't think OE did. I was talking. Yeah, my bad. I mean, that's almost a good thing, too. Pointing out not only how much of an idiot I am, but however that I'm getting confused because there's all these young kids to get confused about now. Take for what it is. But Monza looking for a bit of opening here. And Caviglia does get the toe poke. Not a good clear, though, now. Monza does maintain control. And let's see if they can do this again. Monza denied, but could find some space here. Caviglia looking a little more confident, but still missing a bit of that edge, it seems, right? Like he's getting in for a tackle, but it's not with that like aggressiveness, right? To like get that ball out clean. That's what I'm seeing so far from him. Sandro looking tentative. So Cat's wondering how many no. Okay, so that's what we'll do on the counter at the end today. Yeah, okay. One Nola Kostic cross is the very last number on the scoreboard. We're at 1. Supposed to use that one for like first half, second half, whatever, but I mean, it's pretty obvious what half it is by the time. You guys are smart enough for that one. And the clear out to Vlahovic is stopped. Pacina getting the foul. Calls taking cover for Dash. It's usually me calling Dash out, but yeah, I mean, I've been stupid lately. I've talked about it. It's that time of the year. It's always this time of the year, right? There's lots on your head. Give it a couple weeks when I'm sipping on eggnog. Clear my head up a little bit. Oh, he's saying, and remember, folks, when Allegri inevitably subs off Vlahovic for Keane, we no longer are scoring. And there's a penalty. What happened there? Across into the net, there's a bit of contact, yellow card given early on, 8.5 minutes in. The protest, of course, for Monza. And yeah, we'll roast you on any Keane hate here, bud, because yeah, he's been screwed over this year. We won't get into it now, but we love Keane, and there's lots of reasons. We just need him to like actually score now. No, Keane opens up a lot of play. It's just his finish is trash. All right, well, it's given. Vlahovic steps up to it. He's got to start padding his numbers, this guy, because he's got to get his values worth. Yeah, Salcat saying it's legit penalty. I want to watch it back, but I want to not miss the penalty live either. I got to watch it without getting distracted by comments. That was my problem. Did not pay close enough attention to it. All right. Don't think about it too hard now, Vlahovic. Just drive it through. The suspense. Here we go. Finally giving the go-ahead. Whistle. And it's saved, but he picks it back up. Saved again. And he kicks it in the side of the net. Well then. This is one of those speechless moments. Trying to get the replay here back on my end. We'll just have a moment of silence for the death of Dusan Vlahovic's career once again. He'll, oh, man, I just hope that's not another, what do you call, like, just slump, another rut. Because you know how he gets. That's my concern, right? You know how he gets in his head. I don't know. I got to watch that back. Let's see what I'm missing. And I just missed the goal because I was trying to catch the replay. Guys, I am a mess. This is what I need for Dash. Okay, so Caviglia, we're going to watch this again. We already know it's a goal. Caviglia's at the corner. Crosses in. Oh, no, that was beautiful. Just coming right through it. That's a Rabiot goal. Oh, man. So that's the storyline now, everyone. The storyline is Vlahovic had to get bailed out by Rabiot, the midfield, who doesn't score. I love a bit of drama. All right. I'll look back at that penalty later. That's way past where it is now. I'll analyze it more closely for the inevitable talk about it post game / podcast that we do after the fact. Probably Sunday this week. It's like a Sunday night release. But we are back underway. Put a big old 1 on the board. So it's 1-0 Juve with 1 Kostic no-look cross. You got to keep me honest on the Kostic crosses too. I might miss that. You got to yell at me for those ones. I'll need some help from the crowd for that one. And yes, he did absolutely thump that header. It was beautiful. When you know what happened in my case because screwed it up. And you're still like, oh man, that was impressive. It was a good goal. Went from heartbreaking penalty miss to Rabiot joy. Yeah. I just love the recovery and kind of who it came from. Because he's been getting a lot of heat for not scoring because people have not really noticed his defensive work he's been doing this season. Kind of just shoring up the midfield in a lot of ways. Keeping it from being leaky. Yes, no offensive actions really coming from it. But that's why the goal now is so much sweeter. Yeah, we've had a few not great kicks there the past couple seasons. You're right there. So not bad. Pretty early goal. Got the first 15 minutes down, up 1-0. Let's see now, though, how they continue on. We know that this could be an issue for Juve. Sitting back a little bit after that goal. Generally hoping now don't park the bus and play the most boring. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Like mine's in this case, right? So we just might. It's a little less stressful being up 1-0 than being tied 0-0 when it's at the 80th minute. Which non-strikers would you trust with PKs? Oh, there's a cross in the box. Multiplayer down. There's no caller, though. Korea Cup. Bliss. Ooh, just it's a little bit too much for a Colpan. He puts it out. Too tight of an angle there. So he doesn't think he likes doing them since he never takes them. Yeah, I don't know why. That is a good question. Who else? I haven't really seen a whole lot from the other ones. That's part of the issue. I mean, I'd have to watch. I'd have to see the drills, go to practice, watch them. That's a good question, though. Moretti, maybe. Locatelli. Maybe even Yildiz. Who knows if Yildiz could do it? Yeah, Colin's saying Loca, possibly. and Rabiot. Essentially the midfielders. Don't let the strikers take the kick. Oh, we actually dedicated a whole show to that one. They're bullshit. In the way that they're alleging. Like, yes, it may be true that he's gone at the end of the season, but it came from one very single, like, nobody cares about source. So I don't put faith into it. Especially the second part of the source where he was talking about Juventus's new management. That's what you can tell he was doing it for the clicks. No way, Moretti. I don't know. I think he may. Because it's his style. I think he might have a smoothness to it. I would have to see. I'm just kind of going off like a character basis, not any hard footballing evidence. So yeah, I could be full of it. Yeah, you need the calmest guys. That's what I'm saying with Moretti. I think he might, if given the opportunity to practice, he might be a little too young for it. But after a few opportunities, I think he has the potential to be there. Maybe in a couple years, even when he matures a bit. You're right. Maybe not right now. Yeah, and you can let the goal kicker take the free kicks. I don't think we're letting Tech do it though. What? And Colin's saying very disrespectful even talking about it right now. And it is. Yeah, it's mid-season. It's maybe if it was like January, if there was like a bit of a Christmas break, which there isn't. Yeah. No, that guy can screw himself. He's just as bad as that guy leaking all like the Fajoli stuff, that not propaganda, paparazzi, the paparazzi guy. Same sort of basis in my books. Anyways, back to the game. Divert off here, answering questions. I can't see this game grinding down, though, just the way Juve is and the amount of rain coming down. It might just be taking the soul right out of them. Some players, though, they get all fired up when they're playing in the rain. It's like that extra bit of grinta. Not saying it's going to be anybody on our side. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but they've looked all right so far. McKennie charging down now. Always working hard. Cambiasso with his foot in the way, taking the steal and charging down the right. Back to McKennie, crosses into nobody. Not the greatest clearance, but ooh, Kenny clips some heels there. That was Pessina. He's down, and that'll be a free kick. Juve trying to press on. Monza's push out from the back. They go long, and Bremer will take that and dump it back down the other way. Playing a bit of ping pong here. McKennie botting his man off. Sandro and Gatti linking up. I heard it's a little bit warm out there these days. Climate change? I don't know. It's an El Nino year. That's why it's warm. He's talking Edmonton, by the way. Welcome, Sarthak. Always say McKennie has improved quite a bit last couple months. I used to complain about him a lot, but haven't had much to say about him lately. Doing better than he was last year. I'd agree with that. He's definitely doing better than last year. Bit of a stinker. But he's got something to prove, and he's willing to prove it. Maybe he realized being away in the Premier League, it's maybe not all that. And now having another American on the team, Timmy Weah, that's probably a little better for him now. Pacino with it now, edge of the box. Kyrgiakopoulos, Cena. Monza not finding the space to make a play. They're just pushing it around through the lines. Oh, bit of a slip. There's the wet field now. Yeah, they're just all pushed out to the outside. Maintaining control, though. They're not rushing the play. Oh, but there's a wasted cross. Chiesa gets it in his feet. Chiesa trying to lose his man, but doesn't. Tries to get creative, but gets stood up. So, ooh. My dog has a bodysuit on. Okay, then. Oh, might get loud with dogs too. Sorry, guys. In the next few minutes, I got one more puppy to sell, and well, my wife does, and that's what's happening in 5 minutes. So, might be some pitter patter, doggy feet, some barking. Who knows? But I apologize if there's a bit of noise. Frankie in class doing some design work, so just listening while working. Very nice. Welcome, Frank. What kind of design are you doing? Sarthak saying, did you see the holiday train where you live? No, it doesn't. The train don't work out here no more. Look at that. I get it. Just like looking at the shirt I'm wearing, realize that he doesn't like the big yellow part of the jersey. Pure black and white is still best. I think they just overdid it this year. I don't mind a little bit of accenting, but here's Kostic. Does he get a no-look cross? No, he gets pushed off and free kick. I thought that was a corner myself. Better than Orange Frankie, absolutely. Computer design. Yeah, Colin's a traditionalist. He likes yellow and blue, or black and white, not the mix of it. So when you're looking at color design, in terms of like logos, shirts, whatever, blah blah blah. Oh, hold up here. Monza maybe gets a break here. Free ball does go to Kalpani, but it is out. So, anyways, you want to use two main colors. The third color, if you use it, very, very minimal. And like almost never a fourth color. Rare cases. So, yeah, just too much yellow in this year's jersey. But a corner coming to Monza here. Thoughts on Onana at United? I wish he was still playing for Inter, so it was easier to score there. Cross coming in. And that one just lazily goes away with Sandro getting on the end of that one. Pushing out to Cambiasso. He's getting double teamed, though. Breaks away back to Sandro. Good break out to the left there. Finding some space. Not getting overburdened with the Monza press. We're on the left now with Chiesa. Kostic, sorry. To Chiesa. He's looking. He's on the corner. Cutting in. Driving it, and it's doesn't want me to start with my Adobe. No, that's color theory, which you use in Adobe, yes, but that's just color theory, which you learn in art school, which you learn in computer design, which you learn in anything in which you need to use colors, essentially. Interior design. All the designs. Yeah, I wish Onana still played for Inter, then we can win by 6-0. Yeah. First time I've seen Chiesa all game. Yeah, first real break there by him. And yes, absurdly predictable. Give him some credit in that Monza really locked it down, came in like they're dropping real deep. They're not gonna want to concede another one at all. Like they're just trying to probably just really lock down and at this point look for that break. So there's no space. He tried to drive in there, but there was just no space. So yeah, this is gonna be ground out. Right, I'm doing this again. I can't choose between grind and ground. Did that last night. I would never guess what you're studying right now. I don't know. Is it computer design or color theory? Let us know. I have no idea. Maybe you're in culinary school. I know we were talking aircraft maintenance there at one point. Is it avionics? Feel you with it now. Monza still pushing up heavy though when they are on the attack. Let's see if they can maintain the shape for a full 90 minutes. Ball into Costas, doesn't make it to him. And it's offside anyways. So that's the whole Sandro Kostic lack of link up. Police and investigative studies. There you go. Yeah, that's not just one you kind of would guess randomly, I suppose. So you're looking to be a cop, are you? Or are you just looking how to evade the cops? I've never heard it called ASMR football. Ooh, Bremer. Clipping Kyrgiakopoulos and gets a yellow card. First one for Juve. Yeah, gets his foot in, doesn't get the ball. Not great. Not great. Still a little early for him. No more professional fouls for his game. So first 15 minutes, not so bad. Second 15 minutes, meh. Let's see how the final third of this half works out for us here tonight. Sorry, like, man, this is like just after lunch for you, right in the middle of the day, a couple hours back. Yes, you're not wrong here. Silax saying, I swear for the past couple of years, seems like everyone from BC and Ontario are moving to Edmonton. Housing is crazy there. No, it's absolutely insane. And it is cheap in Alberta. The problem is from what I understand, because I haven't lived there for quite a few years now, but I know how the city people are and how Alberta people are, and it's like oil and water. I understand the issues. Yeah, Colin yelling liberals. In my fantasy world, we got a coach who plays gang and press, possess the football, and we play like Man City do. Does that even all work together? It's like, I don't know. Or prime Barca. All right. Bit of a break maybe here. No. Just passing straight into the defensive, the midfield line. Sticking them up even before he gets penetration there. Now McKenny on the wing. Here it is, Monza laying deep. No penetration. What I'm trying to imply, I've said it here pretty publicly. Toronto people, I mean, no, nobody, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Toronto people. I'm not making fun of the Alberta people. So Chiesa crossover, cross. It's a corner at least. He did not have enough room to make that crossover and then a cross. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, the mid isn't even looking at Cavilla. There's a few absent players this game, though. So Kostic with the cross off of Sandro and Gatti. He's losing his head. I don't know what happened there. Get the luck. Sandro. I think he got tugged a little bit first. Yeah, he was tugged. And I think that took him off his game a little bit. I don't know. McKennie was held back too. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Gatti. Yeah, we got a couple WTFs there in the chat. He just wanted it too hard at the end of the day. And yeah, he tried hard. He was just a try hard. I mean, it did come at him fairly quick. When you look at that in real time, after breaking off that tug that he had to realistically, he's not a striker. Big throw in from McKennie. Crossing. Fuck. Oh, boy. Cross-stitch. Vlahovic still with it in the box. Gatti. Shot on. Big rebound. Oh, man. Di Gregorio does collect. Woo, a whole bunch happening in that little passage of play. Man, big opportunity. Doesn't pan out. Yeah, true. Almost a brace for Rabiot. Here, I got this for you, Kamaboko. It's buried. It's buried in here somewhere. Is it? I don't know. But Kolpatty cross. Oh, McKennie gets the foot in. Good job. I have no idea where that soundbite is anymore, Kamaboko. I'm sorry. Okay, I lied. Maybe I don't have it. Dash has so much crap in the sound deck. I don't know what half of it is. I'm sorry. Blame him when he shows up. Maybe he'll find it for you. Speaking of, he's on his way. I've watched a couple seasons of Rick and Morty. I don't watch a whole bunch of TV, right? But here's Dash. Where's your soundbite?
Oh, I forgot to play it. I was just like, how the, because
Not that soundbite, the Kirk Cousins or whatever.
ooh wee.
Yeah, look at the
I didn't
screen.
know. I didn't know where. Oh, the ooh wee. I just want to come in and say, what in the ass, Doosan?
Yeah, we moved on. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about him. We're moved on.
I got home and I saw Colin's message. Colin was like, bro, Please tell me you saw the Doosan thing. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I nearly swore when I was at the place while I was watching the game. Oh, man. No, I'm too angry. There's no entrance. No entrance, guys.
Disappointed.
That's just woeful. Every time I see something like that, I think Rocco Comiso is laughing his ass off while counting all 85 million that he got from us. Good Lord. Hey, at least Hans got an assist to Rabiot, though, so that's a
Yeah, Hans. I
He's a
don't
good
know. I don't
winner.
know. I don't know about Hans yet. Let's see. Let's see the full game. Chiesa trying to press on. It's good to see a bit of a press happening from Juve. Their normal amount of pressing. Big slide there from
That's a good
Caviglia.
tackle. Yeah, that's a good tackle
Nice.
by Hans.
I accused him earlier of not going in hard enough, but there he is, getting dirty. Gotti
So-
playing right wing back.
Yeah, so you see this play, you guys see this play with Gatti. This is what I'm talking about, where you have no support from the midfield. Like you have to have your wingbacks go coast to coast, and it's like that just frustrates me because it's like outside of the header and the shot, like I just midfielders got to contribute more.
Kevin Vocal saying, "What a guy! DV9, you has needed an assist, so he missed 2 times on purpose."
I know, what a gentleman.
Big McKenny throw into the box, headed away. Pacina getting in the way a lot. He's having a good defensive game.
That's a poor pass.
That was, yeah, not good. Bremer already on a yellow as well. We're counting Kostic no look crosses today on the counter on the right.
So we only got one?
Yeah, so far. That we've accounted for anyways. He hasn't been spamming. Sandro taken down. That's going to be a turnover. You're buying anyone in January.
They better buy a ball-playing midfielder. That's all I'm going to say.
Which one? Fabian Luiz seems to be the hottest name at the moment. I don't know. It changes every week. Samardich. It's not going to be Hoiberg anymore. Who knows? Who knows? But it better be a ball-playing midfielder. Apparently Berardi. I don't know about that one. He isn't control that one very well, unfortunately. An 8-ball to speed up Kostic. Oh, anti-doping laws. I like Bill Burr's version of how the Olympics should be done. They should just have like a doping Olympics just to see how hard people can go. like screw the test. Just no holds barred. Just let them go through it. Just see what happens.
All right. This play with Chiesa again, like there's no there we go. Now we're getting Sandro to be part of that triangle with them, but it's contorted.
Sandro finds some space. What does he do with this?
No,
Gets
there's
it back to
a no look there.
Kostic. Cross. Vlahovic puts it over.
This is really concerning.
Was that a no look?
It was a no look. Yes.
Oh, we're counting it?
Count it.
Counting it.
Count it.
Okay. Colin says, I find Costas cuts himself out of players when he's moving off the ball.
We're because
he only runs straight. He doesn't run into space or find space.
Yeah. Well, and then if you look here, you have Kostic and Sandro pushing so damn high up to really do anything. There's just no movement from the midfielders.
Everyone wants us to get Mexican players.
I think so.
When was the last time, or have we ever, like, name, what's a Mexican player for you, man?
I don't remember one of recent.
Can anybody, I'm going to Google it. Let's see. Mexican Juventus. player. There's got to be something. Dionisio Faria Rodriguez.
When was that? The 70s, 80s?
The fake Mexican footballer who invented a life as a Juventus, as a Juventus player. From Marca. This is amazing. We have a fake one. Hold on, I have to disagree to all the cookies. This is amazing. Why have I not heard of this? Okay, we'll save that for the half. I got that one preloaded. Only a couple more minutes left this half anyways. It's not like a Neymar no look where he's flossing. Costas no look is because he's looking at the ground. Oh yeah, obviously. But big slide by Gatti, cutting that play out nice and clean. Surprised he's not yelling about that one. He should be losing it. That was a good tackle.
He had to make up for it because he turned the possession over.
Okay, there we go. Pepe made a video of Mexican Juventino from the 50s. Yeah, I mean, that's a ways back, right? 70 years now, yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm sure there was going to be one in history. There's no doubt. Like, Mexican historically is a great footballing nation. Monza looking for a late half push, but Rabiot gets in the way of that one.
I'm going to try to count the amount of missed passes.
Oh, that's too much.
Because, like, for example, that play you just saw right now, they just overshot Deuce on there.
Yeah, I don't think he can keep up with that count, though, is the problem.
No. Well, yeah, that's where I'm starting to look at this, and it's just like there's so many misplays, so many miscues on these triangles, these movements. It's like, yeah, sure, we're up 1-0, but again, it's Monza, like you should be. I mean,
It's okay. We're cooking with Sandra right now. Everything's okay.
you know, I kind of understand the tactical premise of Sandro and Costa being on the same lineup. I do.
That's a halftime explainer.
That is a halftime explainer. I kind of figured it out once I saw the Sandro potentially starting. I'm like, let me do a deep dive in this.
It's like that song, I Saw the Sign, but I saw the Sandro.
Yeah, I'll give you guys
Crossing.
a quick.
Anybody know that Ace of Base? Any old timers? Ace of Base? I Saw the Sign.
I know.
There you go. We've got Dash.
You're making it sound like I don't listen to 90s music, Dave. Come on now.
Yeah, that's bad 90s music.
That is bad 90s music.
Cross coming in now for Monza. Nice little curl to it, but that's headed away by Bremer. Kostic fighting the loose ball now, and it goes for a quick throw. Monza maintaining the pressure, 1 out of a minute.
What is
Much Dance 94? There you go.
Can I ask what?
Oh, through ball. What happened there? Bremer does get a foot in the way. That's a clean tackle, luckily.
Look at the patch of grass on his forehead.
Yeah, that was nice. Whew. They all snuck one in there. It is a corner.
Feels like Juve are broken for 2 years now. It feels like we're in second base. I wouldn't say by pure luck. I just think it's relying on their defense.
Cross it.
Because, you can't. Luck is like a game or two, possibly. They've been pretty solid for 13. Are they good in transition? Absolutely not. They're terrible at it, but you get a couple of set plays that fall in your way, and you got some good. Ooh, man, that is a hell of a headbutt there.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
But you look, the stats or the numbers speak for themselves, right? When you're looking at scoring center backs, center backs have scored the most goals off set pieces the entire season in Europe. So you get set pieces and you have your center backs in there, you're able to nab some goals. But
when you look at the defense as a whole, considering you really only have one out and out true center back, like you know what I'm saying, right? Like Danilo's transition, Gatti's still, unpolished. You have Rugani. Sandro was a left back. Remember, you only have one true center back, and you're playing a 3 at the back. And defensively, as well as offensively, they're not only the best in the league, maybe second in some areas, what have you. But like in Europe as a whole, this defense is great.
Yeah.
And as we know, in Italy in particular, the defense will win you the championship.
Yeah, but it's always been that record. It's just like I'm trying in my head to look at it from a scheme sense, right? Like, what do we do for the scheme? But the problem is you can scheme it as much as you want, but if these guys aren't able to make plays, like the only way that I can fix this is by connecting controllers into them and just treating them like FIFA.
So there's the half, everyone. Have you watched The Outsiders? I have
I
not.
have. That was a long time ago, though. If he's talking about the movie based off the book, yes, I've seen that. Pony Boy.
I think I've read the book.
Stay golden, Pony Boy.
Yeah, I read that in high school years ago. Okay, let's present this, and then you can get into the Sandro link up thing.
You go ahead and do your thing, because I gotta actually make the lineup here.
Okay.
On the board.
All right then. So, the fake Mexican football player who invented a life as a Juventus player. Let's see what this has here. Dionisio Farid Rodriguez managed to deceive people and media in Mexico by pretending to be a Juventus football player. The 19-year-old faked his social media account, which counted as many as 16,000 followers, and added photos donning the team shirt. He even edited a real image of the Portuguese player João Serrero. Yeah. Sorry, correct me. Where's Louis to correct me on that one? Who is a current Juventus Academy prodigy. Due to his assumed status as an old lady player, Farid gave talks and interviews to talk about his experience in Turin. The fraud's career was linked with teams such as Alobis, BUAP, and Pumas de la UNAM. And he also invented games and goals that never matched the reality. What a kid. There you go. That wasn't long enough for you, Dash, was it?
Nope.
All right, I'll get into the pop mob a little bit then as you get ready.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta type in the names.
No worries. Okay, so Caviglia getting the second highest rating, tied with Sandro at 7.3, Rabiot at 7.6. Let's look at Caviglia's numbers because I was iffy on him. So 1 assist, 7 for 11 accurate passes, 17 touches, 0 successful dribbles out of 1, 1 accurate cross, ground duels won 1 out of 3. That one big tackle there, 1 out of 1 aerial duels won. I mean, he's not trash. I don't know. I want to see another 45 minutes. Not enough data pool yet. Rabiot, obviously, he's got a good half. Everyone else, yeah, just kind of meh. Same with Juve. Or sorry for Juve.
Dave, I don't think you're sharing. Dave, I don't think you're sharing your screen.
No, I'm not. Same with here. Oh, sorry guys. Same with Monza. Just kind of whatever. Not so great. Di Gregorio getting 7-4 of note. Just saving that penalty has got to be it. So, bit of the stats. What the hell are the stats? There they are. They're hidden. They hid the stats. Okay. So our XG is actually at 1.9. Because we should have scored a 1 on a penalty. Does that count for the XG?
It does.
There you go.
Well, also the second miss.
Yeah. So 1.9. Oh man. That's not a good luck for this one. They're at 0.24. Yeah, I mean nothing crazy there for the expected anything. So total shots 10-4 our favor. Shots off target 5. Okay. On target 4. Block shots 1. Shots inside the box 7 and 3 outside. So that's actually pretty good for a Monza that's playing pretty tight and low, getting 7 of them inside the box. Of course, a few of them scrappy and some of them headers off set plays. But that's how you're going to have to penetrate a defense like that. Passes. So a lot better than last week's. Like double-digit numbers. We're at 176 this week to their 302. Again, accurate passives 85% to their 89. When you have less and lower percentage, you got to do better. Accurate long balls 69%, not bad. Accurate crosses 3, but at 50%. So we had 6 total. That makes sense. Okay, those are the main stats. I won't bore you. Dash, you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready.
All right, cool. Going up on the lineup here. So kind of going briefly, just kind of what we're going on. And if you notice some of the Easter eggs and jokes, I'll nod off to you. All right, so going off of from what I've seen in the first half offensively, most of our play, and this is where it kind of gets interesting, right? So you'll have Cross-Stitch or Colin play on the left, and then you have as your left wing back, and then it's kind of interesting, right? So I'm going to alternate and move Dusan over here, and then I'll move Kays up here. So when you look at a lot of the build-up play, the main triangle that I've seen on this left side is going to be between, I need this marker. There we go. So you're going to be seeing a lot of transition play between Chiesa and Sandro. I don't know what the hell Rabiot is doing positioning-wise or the scheme. I'm a little bit confused on where he is and his movements on it, because this is the main triangle that I'm seeing on the left side of the pitch. And then on the right, it's almost like these three are like an awkward, obtuse triangle here. It's like a really weird triangle because there's a lot of times where I see Gatti on the ball and Gatti just kind of moves on his own like this without really regarding any of the folks next to him. And then Dusan is just Dusan missing shit like always. But from that, and I think that's one of the reasons why Allegri is trying to put in Sandro instead of Rugani, because Rugani is more so kind of the guy that handles this area here. You don't really see Rugani do any kind of build-up play up here, and I think Allegri's trying to prevent that. And I think Allegri also wants to experiment to see if there's anything that having Sandro included with Rabiot, Chiesa, and Kostic in that left quadrant to see if anything can happen there. But overall, the issue that we're consistently having, right, is when we're going up offensively, move you over here, move this here, adjust this here, make this a little bit bigger. So looking at it tactically wise, it's always going to be one person that's going here, and then someone's going to be peeled off wide here, and your midfielder's there, and then your center back's pushing in this area. There's way too much open space or way too much space in between the players. And I don't mean open as in open passing lanes or open shooting lanes. But I think from what I'm seeing here, this space is just way too much because you're easily able to put 2 to 3 Monza players here to cut this off. So when we're looking at it, what I think Allegri needs to figure out here is we need to figure out positioning for some of these guys where they're able to get in here and able to formulate some triangles to move the ball, to open up and expose some space. Because if these guys are able to do that, that opens up space for the left or the right. So both sides tactically need to organize and try to figure something to get these triangles going, because right now it's just 1 or 2 guys pushing up on the line and the third person's lagging. And it's really hurting the creativity. I mean, yes, we're doing some forward passes and we're moving the ball forward, but if I'm passing the ball, instead of it going to Chiesa, I'm sending it out wide a little bit here. It's just a lot of simple misplays that I've seen here. And again, good on us that we're winning, but it's not good. We're struggling with it right now just because of just not clean triangles that are formulating and exploiting an opening space on the defense. Because Monza's easily sticking players here to essentially throw off the passing lanes because we already have poor pass accuracy going forward as is. So they're doing that, essentially bunching up the area here to force something in the middle. Because even when we're counterattacking, so we'll pull everybody back. So now we're sitting back deep and we're trying to counter. So you'll have Hans here, Rabiot will be here, McKennie will be here, Chiesa's down here, dumpster fires right there. So when we're trying to, like, for example, one of the plays that McKennie did, or I believe it was McKennie or Cambiasso with the ball, Dusan's right there, and they place the ball in this area here. We're not able to open up transition play because this line here is not really moving the ball or being very accurate in how you're playing it. Like, if you're going to do a quick counter, you play Chiesa on space to a strong side and have Chiesa go in stride to open it up. Same thing with Dusan. You're going to have to give him a slow roller that he can get behind like this to be able to do proper hold-up play. It's, for me right now, despite the scoreline and how well we're playing, you got to see a little bit more coming out of these guys here. Yes, Rabiot got a header from a corner. Hans got an assist from a corner. But as far as fluidity, we need to look at these guys moving the ball. And let's see what you guys say on that. So also, while we're doing triangles on our left side, our right side fairly is so low, so it doesn't allow us to quickly switch sides to make the defense. Yeah, because when you think about it tactically, right, that's a concern because they're afraid that we'll have a poor pass and that opens us up completely. Because the idea is you want Dusan to occupy this space, you want Cambiasso to be here, and you want McKennie to be here. Whereas, like, you want Chiesa to be here, you want Rabiot to be here, and then you want Kostic over here, and then your line is going to push like this, in a sense. Tactically, this is how you want to do a dual side triangle. So you'll have your back triangle here, and I wish I could change colors on this, but I can't, guys, so it'll look the same. So this is your first triangle. This is going to be your second triangle as far as buildup goes. Hans is the wild card in the middle. So Hans essentially can facilitate play between two triangles. So say that we get the ball out of our end. Sorry, I grabbed McKennie instead of the ball. So say that the ball is somewhere here, right? Rabiot's got it. Now that triangle, so Sandro is effectively out of the play. So we'll move this. The next triangle that you want to force or formulate is Chiesa, Kostic, and Rabiot.
Same person.
Same person.
Yeah.
So you want to do that because it's going to force these defenders to try to figure out what's going on here, right? They're going to try to isolate this area here. So what this does then, it allows Rabiot to send something through into the wing here. And while this play is transpiring on the right or on the left, you want your right side of the pitch to shuffle. So when that's happening, Hans is going to push a little bit forward. Dusan or Trash is going to occupy the top of the box. And then Cambiasso is going to cover in the back post, which then creates this separate triangle right here. So when the ball is moving over, if Dusan misses it, he misses it. But then you have Cambiasso in this area, in this space here, that's able to do cleanup. If Dusan tries to get into a header battle with a center back and loses, then that opens up the ball to fall into Hans Nicolucci. And then while those guys are shifting, then you want McKennie to shift here. So say the ball goes to Hans, you have Hans, McKennie, and Cambiasso then become the backup triangle. So
people like how you're calling it trash.
I'm sorry. That is his nickname for today.
So one good thing of letting Dash just go on for minutes on a monologue is I was actually able to watch all the replays at the halftime here. And my takeaways. 100% a penalty. How was it that Cambiasso was that lone man breaking through the center in the first place? I don't know. But he did definitely win that penalty. The save on the penalty.
It's a hell of a save.
I mean, Vlahovic should have done better, sure, but good save. But the follow-up save was even more impressive. The fact that he changed directions that quickly and got that height back.
Absolutely. I mean, so like here, I'll be able to etch and sketch it here. So you have your goal here. You're left-footed. This is where you want to aim as a left-footed player. This corner here. The reason why you don't want to go same side is because in formation-wise or foundational movement, range of motion, to do a same-sided penalty kick, you sacrifice power because you're opening your hips up to slot it into the left. So when you do that, you sacrifice speed and power, which is easier to save. Hence, again, despite the goalkeeper parrying it quite poorly, because it was a save, but he parried it right into the striker. You don't ever want to kick it. So if you're left-footed, you always want to go here so you can have power and you have proper precision into the corner. If you go same spot, either you slot it. So whenever you're going same spot, this is going to be the target range. If you're left-footed and you're aiming for the left, you're always going to want to go top bins. same side. If you're and then your better range or your smaller range of error, margin for error is always going to be on the right. So you're going to go for that there. So overall, it's a poor miss because, like, for example, if we look at it, and this is shit, that's a bad line. So just bear with me, folks. So when we look at this again, right? So this is where he shot it originally. Rebound comes to him, and instead of, again, going opposite goal, this is where he hits the rebound. So the keeper's here. All he has to do is stick a paw out and swat it.
Yeah, it was definitely too central. He should have directed it much more to the right. But still, I'm still impressed that. But yeah, like he dove and like immediately got up to go back the other way. So whatever. Good on him. Good on him from the keeper perspective. He did what he had to do. And the third point, before there was another monologue, is that the curve on Cavilia's corner was quite beautiful. And of course, I mean, it was followed up with a beautiful header, but that could not have been done with first a beautiful shape to that corner kick there. That one overhead angle they gave really kind of showed that off, how it kind of gave a curve and like a slight. It's just like it was just perfect. It was perfect. There's nothing else to say about it. Half is still being a half, so we got a few more minutes here. Let's go through some comments. How about that goal clearance by Gatti? Gatti actually, yeah, he's had a pretty solid game today, other than the time he was playing right wing back and just kind of stood there. But yeah, no, we're blaming the midfield on that one, I think. Kamaboko simping over Dybala again and how great of a penalty kicker he was. Bit of a fanboy there. Vincenzo saying, I hope Trask is watching this. Nah, he's definitely not. I don't know if he speaks English.
I hope he's watching this. At this point, just start me as the 9.
Decent shot though.
Yeah, that's the same side he missed with Empoli.
Okay.
It is.
You understood that because that
is
wasn't
a good catch. That is a very good catch by Jeff. I tip my cap to you.
That's some Miami English right there. I don't know what the hell he said. All right, they're coming back out. About time. Enough of a break, I say. KB always with the hate. The balance stinks. Did you see you play yesterday? Good move by Juve to move him. I didn't catch that. Like I said, been so busy. I've been able to catch those games.
Yeah, but you know who scored yesterday?
I know. I can't remember now.
It's all right. Give me 1 second, Dave. I'll jog your memory.
It's not Paradise, is it? Please don't.
No, it's.
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so those moments are crazy.
Oh boy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh man. Oh, good lord. So
I am going to play that every time he scores.
There is a change here for Monza. Couple changes actually.
You want to know?
Let me get my sheets up here again.
Yeah,
What's that?
Ducey's got next. You want to know why we have a 1.9? Because Dusan by himself has an expected goal of 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So Rabiot's header was rated at a 0.18 of an expected goal.
Interesting.
0.18. Gatti had a 0.68, so he had a better chance to score than Rabiot.
Yeah, so we have kickoff.
That is wild.
Oh man. Oh man.
You see what I saw?
I've been trying to like start the scorecard, so I missed a bit, but I don't know if there's something specific. What I missed?
Your buddy missed a tap in.
I caught that part.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was something else.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Nope, that was it. All right, so
Okay.
let's see. So we got Hans, Chiesa, and Rabiot now forming this second triangle. Now the triangle shifting to Dusan and Kostic. And then he tries. So I guess they did watch the video because you saw the one play there, guys, how Dusan is trying to switch it out wide to the right triangle. He gets it to McKennie, just misses it. That's actually a good pass by Dusan, so I'll give him that one. So now we look at the second triangle. It's Chiesa, Rabiot, and I don't know who that is, Kostic.
Oh, Rabiot. Chiesa. Oh, was that an arm? Maybe. McKennie. It's not going anywhere. Well, I mean, good start. Bit of excitement right off the bat.
Yeah, we're seeing those triangles now in the start of the second half. Let's just hope that they can maintain them. So now if you look at the defensive triangle here, Chiesa, Hans, and Kostic, now it transitions into Bremer, Sandro, and Kostic. So let's see when Juve gets the ball back and how they build. So Rabiot's dropping in, opens up a triangle with Chiesa. Chiesa's trying, that's a nice pass by Chiesa to Colin.
That was nice.
And Colin gets dragged back and dragged onto the ground.
There's the whistle. We're almost synced up today.
Yeah. I think we are synced up. I'm at 411.
No, we're synced up.
Yes.
We can call like normal people again.
I know. It's
Not
awesome.
this disjointed, whatever nonsense.
All right, so we got Milik and Keane both warming up. Allegri looks so weird in a tracksuit and a jacket.
That's
Oh, that's not Allegri.
Like,
oh no, that's the other guy.
That's
That's the assistant that yelled at the one guy.
yeah.
Oh my goodness,
whatever,
that's funny.
Coach. Yeah.
The guy that made Allegri choke.
There's always some characters. Gatti trip, no call.
Ooh, that's a really bad pass. Gatti,
Oh,
you gotta relax. Gatti.
okay. We still have something here. Let's make something of it.
All right, let's see this triangle here with Sandro. Nice.
Ooh, heavy touch, but Kostic on it. No luck cross. No, he's bodied off, but it's a corner.
I think we just got to call Kostic Colin the whole game.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so it's
Some of the newer people might be confused.
They'll play Pro Club, then you'll find out.
Yeah, play. Okay, get in on the Pro Clubs. All right, let's see what they get. Let's get a Vlahovic or something here.
He'll do it in spite of me.
Do it, man. Short. He is on the corner. Almost went through. Cavilla now. No. Fakes. Crosses now. Oh, man. Vlahovic.
Why did he try to scissor that?
Vlahovic. Oh, my.
Put a head on it. Use your fucking forehead.
Oh, my.
And, this is why we said that fucking talking celebration was corny. I wish I was on the pitch. I would have gone to his face and gone, like, you can't do that celebration and look like a fucking cornball right after.
Oh, Bremer. Gatti. Backline. Look for an outlet. Trying to slow the play down a little bit now, it seems. I mean, we played 5 minutes. We need to take a break. Vlahovic. It's good to see that they're actually stringing a few passes together and maintaining possession.
Yeah, we're seeing the triangles form. So they're starting to scheme, like the scheme. I guess they're following the scheme and they're a little bit more crispier in their passing. Like, one thing, guys, you got to understand from a tactical approach, it only takes 3 players to move the ball forward. As long as you can form a nice, concise triangle, which is circulating the ball properly, you can move it. Like, you can do it. You just need to get that triangle going.
Well, Juve still with it. Kostic now cutting in out wide to Cavilla.
He shanked that one.
Not the greatest cross.
You could tell he kicked up some water on that one.
Monza on the counter, bringing it wide the other direction now. Mata one-on-one with Sandro. He takes it out of play.
Yeah, he does some nice cleanup work there, but little bit of. Frankie says 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Pro clubs, be there or Lukaku will visit you in your dreams. Going. Boom, 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 boom,
I'm okay. I'll dream to that. I'm definitely out the next couple nights.
My back.
I got a big long busy week coming up, but then things will start to simmer down after that.
Right.
Play a bit more in a couple weeks' time.
Yeah.
Colin's just saying 9. Just guys, show up, just play. Play tonight.
Just play. Tonight. Just pull in. Just pull in the group and just hop in.
Just start playing.
Hop in and pull out.
If you're new searching for the teams, called Turn Giants. It's easy. Monza now with it, looking for something. Juve being just as frustrating in the defensive phase. McKennie doing well to strip his player. But not clear yet. Monza, get the ball back deep. Gatti's just going to hoof that one out of bounds. Smart by Gatti. I mean, just reset the play. He had enough of that shit. Monza will maintain the possession here. Reset. Here's another cross, Kurakopoulos, and it doesn't fall right for them. Cleared off the line, but back in Monza's possession. Looking again, trying the right side this time.
Wow, that's
nice pass in.
Nice pass. That's a very
pass
nice
was
pass.
nice to finish. Not quite there.
Was booty cheek.
Not quite there. No, that went well right. Well
right. Hey, you guys.
You know, most announcer types just like correct themselves, and we just. Oh shit! All right, Juve now out of the back. Trying down the right side, maybe? No, let's bring to the left. Sandro has a bit of space, moves it up. Has a lot of space, actually.
He's
allowed to walk in.
Full fucking real estate on that one.
Kenny with a bit of space, finally closed down. Thinks it into Kostic, doesn't quite make it. A little too forward, and it's out for a
Get faster, old man. Get faster.
There's that aspect. It could be a bit of that.
Come on, Colin. Run faster. Run faster, Colin. Serbian Colin.
Well, it's about time that we can start suggesting some substitutions.
Keen for Doosan. That's it.
Okay, that's easy. Keen,
just give me Keen.
Yeah. Keen for Doosan. Mata trying to cross one in. Still with Mon's possession, though. And they'll reset out the back. No space once again. Juve doing very well defensively tonight. Despite Sandro. And Sandro has been horrible. He's done his job. Bit of space on the right side now for Monza. Crosses in. Good head.
That's what she said.
Trying to push it up, but D'Ambrosio gets in the way of Dusan. And Monza will get the possession back again. Thinking we sell Loca at 60 million?
No minutes. Sub Loca 60 minute.
Oh, so I just said so.
Sub.
Loca at 60 minute. Yeah, male. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I don't get how you got sell from that.
I don't know. I'm trying to make things up. Making up on the fly. You know what? I don't translate bad texting very well. I'm a bit of a pretentious bastard when it comes to my English, so I can't
Yeah,
speak
Dave drinks with his pinky up. Like he drinks
I
everything.
can't speak the common folks English. You see. That's a lie because I have a filthy mouth.
So
cross for Monza.
Enigma's asking, are we sitting back or are we still pressing? It's a little bit of both. Like there's a couple of instances where we're sitting back and trying to draw Monza out of position, but there's other times where we're pushing forward. Whether we're decisive, that's a different story.
Yeah, so Juve will allow the other side to have a lot of possession, and then they'll push hard for a couple plays.
Yeah, you can't press for a full 90. It's just physically impossible.
We can show the momentum graph here at the end of the game, and you can see how typically Juve's opponents will have a wider stretch of possession, but not peak very high. It'll be like useless possession, where Juve's is a lot narrower, but peaks a lot. So they don't have it often, but when they do, it's more meaningful. On the right side now, Chiesa playing over on the right. Cambiaso and McKennie. Nicky C tries it blocked.
That is a foul.
Pushed over. There's a foul. Yeah.
Damn, Hans hit him in the ass, though. He had Kolpani in the ass. That was a straight ass. No, was it Kolpani? No, it wasn't. You see the delay? You see the delay where he grabbed the ball?
Oh no, I was reading. Sorry, I was looking at Sal's comment here saying my bad text from the phone. Curse fat. Yeah, I'm horrible too. I get it, man. It's just I can't translate the bad text. I just can't. That's where I'm like an old man, right? Where I was taught like proper English in school, and then texting came out, and I just never made the switch because it happened when I was 15 and just never worked out for me. Are we saying I was more referring to the Empoli game? That was awful to watch. I was at that game. I had fun. Whatever. It had its moments. Definitely had its moments. Yes, a few weeks ago.
I just imagine that conversation between Hans and Chiesa, because Hans goes up and starts talking. Chiesa starts laughing. Hans like, "Hey, can I take this free kick?" Chiesa's like, "Fuck no."
Yeah. Why does Vlahovic have those eyes? No, Vlahovic is taking it right to the wall. He's claiming a hand, but I'm claiming that was a shit take. Oh my lord. 59th minute. On script. McKennie. He's going to have a big old throw here. He still tosses it hard with the wet ball as well. Good for this guy.
He's got some experience grip on balls.
Yeah, man. He can grip balls even when they're wet. Back to McKennie. In his feet this time. Crosses it in. Doesn't reach. Almost goes to the far post, but
the second your wing player has the ball go into the center, god damn it. Damn it. He's like, oh shit, I should go make a play on this. When that guy said his IQ is absolutely garbage, that is it right there.
Oh, ref gets in the way. Calls the play dead.
It's a heavy raining game. They're gonna miss their headers, and you need to be there to dab it in. So, like right there, that instance right there where the ball just kind of skips over the defender. Colin says if Dave needs that advice, if your winger has the ball, get to the net.
No, I know, and I hate making too many references back to the FC teams. But like I understand. I never played striker in real life. I just don't have that. I just started a character and the default was striker and then stuck. that's how that happened.
Damn, that's funny. Sandro hit Colin in the nuts. Or Serbian Colin. He had Serbian Colin in the nuts.
Yeah, the ball's bouncing around there. Juve's net. Our box precariously. Finally, the play is called dead. Tackle.
I knew the Inter game was a fucking fluke. God damn it.
Oh, with Ducey.
Trash. His name is now Trash. I'm pretty sure people will get pissed at me for calling it, but fuck it, man.
Nice pass into Rabiot, who's playing deep on the left now. Double teams. For a
Damn.
corner, gets the throw.
Damn. He blew his back out.
Yeah, there is no call on that, though.
Damn. Monza saw Rabiot bent over and he was like, I'm all bricked up for that one. Chill. Chill.
All right, cross stitch. Colin is with a throw here deep to Chiesa. Rabiot lays it off to Chiesa, crosses it in. McKennie down. It went around Vlavic's area of control and went to Di Gregorio.
That's a toe poke chance.
Dash is gonna lose it.
He headed it down at him for him to toe poke it, and he's busy whining about the guy grabbing him. Oh, man. Someone please sub this guy before I die.
Oh, and guys, speaking of clubs, I did have my shooting. My settings got defaulted somehow, but it was on manual, and that's why I couldn't head the ball. Because the head the ball manual apparently can't just press B. You have to do a combo, some shit. That's why I was taking it on the chest.
Yeah, you would take it on the chest and then shoot it. And we're like, is Dave just shitting on these guys for no reason? Like, chill.
But anyways, back to the real thing. Vlahovic with some space here on the right.
And
He
stopped.
cuts nowhere. Cuts straight into a wall.
Send the ball outside. Send the ball outside. The guy was giving you the outside. He was cutting in. Send the ball out wide. Use your right foot. Send the ball out into space. So then you can buy some time because there's no way in hell you're beating 3 guys on a dribble. Especially if you slot the ball in between all 3 guys. Football IQ. Get some. Watch some videos on YouTube.
Dash will do one-on-one consultations.
Yeah, I will do one-on-one
It's our new revenue stream.
Holy hell.
Oh, wow. What a slip by Monza. That could have been.
Colombo is channeling his inner Doosan with that.
Yeah, he was out there alone in space. He fumbled it hard.
Holy smokes. Please do subs. Please sub.
It's
Please.
about that time.
Please sub. That's a good stop there, but please sub. No more. I'm losing.
Yeah,
my
I
hair.
think Doosan needs to fuck right off now.
And not even just that, like the good old hard Canadian fuck off. Like you need to go fuck on right out.
Yeah, you just need to go fuck yourself, right the fuck out.
Go fuck on out of here, bud. I need to get you out. You're just not really cutting it for me there, bud.
Get the fuck out of my cabin, boy.
Just go on and fuck off.
Oh my!
I
You
need
do
to
it pretty good for an American.
I do. Oh, hey, thanks. You know, I've been hanging out with one for about a year now, so you think I'd pick up a couple of his linguistic specialities.
I don't go hard on it though. Usually, I have an odd accent because I've lived all over the country, so I picked up a little bit of everything.
That's funny. Enigma says you can sub Doosan off, but Keen is just as bad. Fight me.
He started off. He just comes to the channel.
I know.
And he starts throwing fighting words around.
But it kind of just goes to show how low the fucking bar is at this point, right? Like Keen does things better as far as movement, power, and off the ball. Don't get me wrong, Keen is when it comes to finishing. Holy shit! Like there's a lot to be desired there.
Yeah, but he does everything else.
Like he's the definition of blue balls. And Colin says, "Yes, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud." You got yourself. We're gonna get the good old Molsons out, for the post game. Get some Molson Canadian.
Keen's fantastic considering how we use them inconsistently. That's a lot of the problem.
It is a lot of the problem.
You do have to put a lot on Keen. He should just be railing finishing drills.
I like this Enigma guy. Bar low, our striker quality. The bar is underground. Oh, I like this one. He's got good yolks. I like funny guy.
He went Albanian there for a second.
Yes, good. I like it. I like it, and I will enjoy it. Because when it comes to Juventus strikers, it is a sickness of the highest order.
Oh boy.
Why can they not finish the ball?
Monza looking for a finish, but they don't even have penetration. See what they do with this one. Keeping the ball for a while. Cross in. Headed by Bremer.
Wonder if our
Balls
expected goals went up. Yeah, expected goals went up. Thanks, Dusan. Fuck. 3 big chances.
He's stat padding today.
3 big chances. 3 big chances missed. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh man, that should what we get Nileesh to do for a short this week. Do some stat padding. Just all his dumbass misses throughout the game. And then post the XG at the end of the video.
You could legitimately have a compilation video of all of his fuck ups.
Yeah. Oh man, we should. Oh man, Monza's still maintaining the ball. Not doing much with it. U of A doing excellent with the defensive phase, like we've been saying. Like they're not letting anything through.
Yeah,
even when they do, I mean, Monza's done nothing with it.
No. I mean, outside of that blatant miss by Colombo is that's probably their best chance of the game.
Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie, but
oh wait, we got a Kostic no look clearance. We got a Colin no look clearance.
Let me get on the board.
Put that one out there, eh? We got to get that one on the board. Got to make sure we don't lose track of those.
Slap that bitch up on
absolutely slap her up there. It's same amount of Molsons I'm going to have after that one.
Okay, I will get a link. Getting a link. Get a link
for OE. Post the link for OE.
Ups to the Enigma. He's already been called OE. We've already shortened it. Keep up, Dash.
And then he's like, "What else we got? Keen can't lift the bar either. I think Milik is coming in."
And now Colin remembered his manners. Please and sorry in the same line. But yes, Danilo for Cavilla, Milik for Vlahovic. No Keen. Milik's getting a look.
That means, holy shit, Danilo's playing Regista.
Is he? Are they slotting him in there? Oh boy, I like this. It's been a while since we've seen it, but I like it.
Danilo's playing Regista. That's wild.
That is wild. But again,
and Milik's first touch is rolling the ball out of bounds. Ah, man.
Oh, I realized I forgot to post in Discord the link for this video, so I'm sorry.
No, unacceptable there.
You guys, I'm sure figured it out by now. Hey guys, we're streaming. Dash, can we get the number 7 behind you in for Milik? That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, just let me call him real quick. Hold on. Hey, Ronnie, you busy? You mind hopping in real quick, Ronnie? Hello, Ronnie.
Yes, Sal. Loca has a broken. Shut that guy up. Yeah, Loca has a broken rib. It sucks. It really sucks. He is on the left though by himself. Milik, no, back to Rabiot. Kostic, not looking great on that ball. Bremer picks it up though and distributes it to the right to Cambiasso, who tried the center, got stood up to Nilo. Not trying too hard, just kind of sitting there and kicking the ball around. But his first touch looked good. But he also looks like he's not going to push it too hard today. Colin split his a few years ago. He wasn't right for a while. Let me tell you. Yeah, no, ribbon trees suck. So, next substitution then. Do you think Keane goes in for Chiesa? Chiesa hasn't really done much.
I don't
think
know.
you
I
see
think
Keane.
you're just running at this one. Yeah, Chiesa offensively has been poor. 0.18.
Yeah. Get Keane in there. So then, Timmy's not ready yet. Who else would we make a change for? Yildiz, you can maybe throw in it, or Moretti. Moretti probably see.
Oh, man. Dusan has an expected goals of 1.07. That is
Good for
really
him.
high for a player.
Yeah. Good for him.
No, good job. Slow clap.
I want to see
Sal,
Yildiz.
you're being generous with a 4. Give him a negative something.
Okay, I'm calling for Yildiz, Keane, and Moretti.
I kind of want to see Yildiz come in for Chiesa. I'm okay with that. Get Yildiz in for Chiesa.
Or maybe Illing. No, I guess you don't really have a spot for. Yeah, it's Keane or Yildiz for Chiesa. Moretti in for McKennie. And then maybe Illing for Kostic. Yeah, let's do Illing for Kostic. Sandro doing well on the defense there. Again, doing a job today. Nothing crazy. But he hasn't really caused any heartaches either. Thoughts on Sandro return. I'm telling you, see, he's just we're on sync. We're syncing.
Just came in, did what we needed him to do.
So Vlahovic is currently on Fat Mob at 6'2". Too high. But they're probably basing it off an XG.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the algorithm. But the reality check. I think a realistic rating would just be a 5. Unless you lose the game and you could have won because you've missed so much. But if it stays like 1-0, you give them a 5. But if you lose like 2-1, you get a 4. Because you could have won the game. But you suck. But when you win, in this case, it's like, okay, well, we don't like to talk about it, but it's, you got our 3 points. Let's move on. Pacina puts it wide.
That's a nice shot.
Jinxing isn't a thing. That's just like voodoo. What do you like? Hokey dokey. Yeah, I don't.
Hokey dokey.
Hokey dokey.
Hokey dokey just sounds like a really bad sex move. Hey, yo, girl, let me give you that.
Yeah,
hokey
Keane
dokey.
Chiesa. There's the switch.
Keen. I wanted to see Yildiz. Well, all right. That means park the bus, boys.
Well, if Vlahovic banged a couple goals in the back of the net, you probably would have seen Yildiz.
Nah, I still would have gave Yildiz a run. I don't understand the tactical capability of slapping on Keane and Milik at the same time, right? Having both of them. Unless he's going to tell Milik to play as a center forward and just try to feed Keane. Or this might be a stretch. They try to do a 4-3-3.
Keane first play, holding it up. He's already putting the body in. Does come out with it, though. Sandro overcommits. But Keane does come up back and support defensively.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting as Saul's saying Chiesa's been anonymous today. I think Chiesa forgot that we had to play.
Yeah. And there's the defense and Keane right there. Which other forward comes back defensively, knowing that his left support, Sancho in this case, was pushing up in support of him offensively, and when they turned it over, Keane went back and covered his ass because teamwork. That's what Keane offers. One of the things. You don't see Dusan do that. You sometimes see Chiesa do it, not often. He did it once last game. That was impressive. Ball lands to Rabiot now. Oh, buddy. Gives it away. Ugly fashion. Yeah, seeing that now.
Wow, what an acrobatic save by Danilo.
Looks okay. He got up easy. All right.
Yusuf says, does Dusan even run?
What's run?
What's a Dusan? All I know is trash can. Dumpster. Turd.
Oh, man. It's so bad, man.
You know, I always thought the Italian job was with Jason Statham and them. Turns out it's Rocco Commisso with Chiesa and Dusan.
Make a mock movie poster.
I know we should. That would be hilarious. The Italian job. Did you see Rocco Commisso like counting euros? You have
that sounds like
Bernardeschi, Dusan, and Chiesa as your three on there.
You gotta have Baggio in there.
Well, no, I mean Baggio played.
Oh, he turned out good. Yeah, maybe not. Let's
good.
keep him out. But yeah, that sounds like a Frankie type of Frankie.
Get a graphic designer. Like I know people can.
Bremer concedes corner.
That is a fucking phenomenal shirt idea, but it's just us just absolutely like trolling on us though.
But it's funny. Okay, I gotta put that in the notes. Monza crossing in. Oh, Bremer on the line. Just off the line anyways. Saves it for now.
Leave it to D'Ambrosio to do some of the stupidest shit you've ever seen. That's how you know he's an Interisti. That's why Inter got rid of him, because he did stupid shit. Technically, we can't use Bernardeschi because he wasn't sold under Commisso. Or was he? Because we bought him in 2018. Did Commisso buy Fiorentina in 18 or did he buy them in 19? I think it was 19. No, I think it was 19. Commisso got him in 19.
Yes. I want to say yes off the top of my head.
Yeah, so the Italian job, I mean, we could have fun with it and say it's...
Depends what the poster looks at, like, and how many people are actually in it. Could work either way.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, Fiorentina still hates us because of Baggio.
Yeah, that's one of the original issues, yes. Okay, let's see. Italian job poster. Oh, it just has the cars. No, yeah, that one. No. There's actually, it could work because, again, we can show it at the break because I don't take off the scoreboard.
We just have to Photoshop the heads.
Yeah, no, this could work. Back to the game, though.
I gave Fiorentina all that money and they still can't make a top 4 side.
I said Baggio.
Yeah, you can't say Baggio came in. There's no way he came in and busted like those guys did.
No, but it was just one of those
Fiorentina transfers.
Yeah. One of the things they're hurt over still.
Yeah, Yusuf says the Italian job would do Dusan and Berna. So I think I'm going to pose this question to you guys, and I'm going to do it on our next live stream also, is when do we kind of stop sheltering Chiesa?
I'm about ready.
Like, don't get me wrong, guys. Context. I'm not saying that he sucks. Not trying to say that. I'm just saying based off of certain performances, etc. Another
try by Monza. Sorry. Game going on. Dash. Monza trying to push through. Nothing happening there. Feed through. Chiesa too deep. Di Gregorio gets to it. And a big slide tackle in by Milik. Gets called back in a yellow card. Oh, man. If you got away with that one. All right, Dash. I'm done.
Sal says, Wenchel wished a former Juve legend and my namesake a happy birthday. Is it Toto Schillaci?
Should actually Italia 90 Golden Boot winner. Oh,
I
man.
remember.
Toto
Yeah, Salvatore.
Schillaci. Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah, he
I'm
popped
quite
off
a-
that tournament. I remember that tournament because like he
you
wasn't
were
like
you weren't born.
I was born in my dad's nutsack. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I actually read up on that one because like he somehow just popped off in that tournament. Like it was like he was inconsistent prior to it, but then just in that tournament, he
Just
just
like your
found
dad
it.
popped off during that tournament,
Yeah,
and then you were born.
and that is how Dash was made. No, yeah, it was that.
No.
All right, Colin with the header. Damn,
Comic coming in.
Danilo really playing a regista right now. That is hilarious.
He has done it though. He knows how to play that.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Like I was right young at that point, like too young. Monza still with possession though. Is this like Monza? It's just the Monza kicking around game, and maybe we'll take it off you for a minute here and there once in a while. But deep in the game, cross in. Oh, Danny Mata Duson's it.
Can we not have a who can deuce on more this game? It is not good for my blood pressure.
No, that's where we're at right now.
Like everybody's here is like, oh, Deuce, let me out Deuce on you real quick.
Okay, so Sal was 10. So yeah, at 10 years old, you would definitely remember something. Yeah, boomers. Fucking
Colin
old
says,
dudes.
and Colin says, and I quote, "Oh shit, I'm not even the oldest anymore."
No, you're downgraded.
Enigma says, it's Allegri ball. We ain't doing jack shit anymore.
No, we exist to entertain you during Juve games.
That's what our job is. That's where we're making our bread and butter. Remember to super chat us by saying thanks for the comedic 2 hours. You know how hard it is to make jokes for 2 hours?
Oh, hard when Duson's on the pitch. Cross in, McKennie gets ahead, but not enough. Di Gregorio collects.
It's kind of interesting because it's like McKennie told Keane to fuck off. Hey, I'm going to take this header.
McKennie's going in hard with the heads today.
No, I mean, he gave
say hard. What he's
going for them headers.
Get some head in the game. So might as well take this probably for the next 5 minutes, and Juve will do a 92nd minute push that will result in a no goal to finish this game at 1-0. But there is a foul there.
Did you hear that? Someone said, hey, vaffanculo to Rabiot.
Is that
That's
what the yell
hilarious.
was?
Yeah. Hey, vaffanculo.
Yeah, I don't like these, like, oh, we're in first place when we're the only team that's played the 14th match kind of thing. I like to let's let it play out.
So Colin says, why didn't Colin overlap? Shit, I am totally out of it. Rabiot didn't overlap because, like I said, these guys just having a hard time just doing the triangles, these triangle plays.
Ball falls to Keane. No,
Moise Keane decides to say, hey, let me take a medium touch instead of a large touch so I can run after the ball because fuck common sense, guys. Yusuf says, can we talk about how we sat back the whole second half against Monza? Monza! And exclamation points. Why can't we control the game? It's like I said, guys, it's just that triangle and just mispassing. These guys just don't have the cojones to just take the ball and make a play. Because the issue is our midfielders can't win dribbles, one-on-one dribbles, so they try to pass the ball, but their passing is poor. So then you just kind of have nothing, and then the team just kind of gets gassed out because of all, like that first half is just like, all right, that's good enough effort for me, guys, we're good. And that's what I find extremely frustrating. Because when you have Dusan kind of doing some like little little like chick drawing where he's like,
Locatelli.
you're not gonna get much.
We have a Locatelli.
Enigma says, I need streams like this to avoid banging my head against the wall watching Allegri ball. And yes, you two are quite entertaining. Have a sub.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
6-inch or 12-inch. I like bacon on my subs.
So Locatelli is coming in for Cambiaso.
And then Colin says, you missed me. I get it.
Yeah.
you.
So
It's kind of hard to miss you when I see you every day on the internet. I see Colin more than I see my family.
Yeah, it's true.
And then
But Colin did gift a membership, was trying to get it for OE, rolling the dice, but it's Peepo. Peepo gets it.
I
One
can
of
just
the
imagine
OGs
people
anyways.
just popping up. Peepo is here with a
Peepo
membership.
is here with a membership. Peepo is one of the OGs, just not the OE.
That's a fair play on words there, mate. I saw what you did there. You tried to do the OG and the OE and whatnot.
Ooh, balls loose.
Monza
Monza
there.
trying to catch him out.
Wow!
He's playing volleyball.
Hey, you guys see that video that the YouTube training with the players volleyballing with each other or playing like footy, hand tennis? That was a fucking beastly palm.
Yeah, that was massive.
Mr. Tech is
trying to go long.
Mr. Tech there quite displaying his ability to handle big balls with one hand.
Yeah, it was
quite
huge.
the majestic grip. So I guess we all know what Wojciech Szczesny does in his free time. Gripping some big ass balls.
Yeah, that was massive. That should be another short this week.
I wish we could get that. Holy hell, that'd be an awesome short. All right. Oh, hey, look, we have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is 1-0.
I have not been paying attention to the time whatsoever. I've just been
cross
look at that
pass.
Oh,
3.
Oh, look at that replay. Oof. Look at his face too. He's like this. He's like making that face too. He's like, whoa, I got that.
It's like his fingers. He curled his fingers, and that's what pushed it down.
That's a good fucking parry, though.
It's wild. Tech collects again with a flaccid attempt by Monza, and Bremer goes down with cramps. We do have another set of changes. I mean, at this point, you can't put on Rugani for a couple minutes.
No, I think the idea is Danilo's going to slot in.
Yeah. And then who? Yeah, you'd have to put it. I don't know. Let's see what they do.
It's a little bit of shithouse ball. I'm not going to lie. That is some shithouse shit right there.
You might be doing that.
It's his hamstring. Definitely his hamstring. Bremer dead? He dead. He dead it. Diddly dead. Done did the dead. Then Salcat says, oh, I got to do it with the Darth Vader. Got to do the no.
Sounds like a Looney Tunes character. Bremer dead.
Yeah. Diddly did dead. He did diddly did.
Looks like a hammy.
I'm hoping it's just like, hey, let me stall for some time, spray my butt cheeks with some ice spray and move on.
It might be legit here, though.
Because he look at Allegri, he's like, your ass. What is this? Bremer's like, good, man. I just tweaked my butt cheek. Leave me alone.
chill, bro.
You see, that's kind of hilarious because Allegri's like yelling and losing his shit. And then like Bremer's like, bro, chill. I just tweaked my ass. I'm good. Give me a minute. Relax. Just my ass.
Got all Brazilian on him. 5 minutes.
Like, this is like, what do you get mad at me for?
5's a little heavy, no?
Oh, I think so. FIGC is like, fuck, Juve's winning. We didn't expect them to win. Give them 5 minutes.
Well, that's immediately where my tinfoil hat takes me.
There wasn't really that much stoppage in the second half.
There really wasn't.
No.
Which, by the way, for OE, I can't remember exactly what the topic was, but I said we covered it earlier in the week. You want to check out the tinfoil hat show.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Come on, spoilers.
yeah, we gotta let you. Yeah, wait for the reaction.
Now I
because
can't
we know,
react.
and now we can't. Now we can't. And that was ugly. Was he?
Oh
Yeah.
my god! What is Gotti doing? You've
They
got to
didn't
be
even need
freaking
the
kidding
5 minutes for this one.
That wasn't even a shot.
No, it wasn't. It was a cross.
What is Gotti doing? Yeah, Duzat, I hope you look there and fucking sulk.
Now you deserve
bum.
the fucking 4 out of.
He deserves a 0.
Jesus Christ.
How the... What the hell was that, Gotti? Why did you watch that go by you?
Yeah, I don't know what. Okay, I'm watching again now, but I'm just.
Why did you duck?
Just he was trying to head it away, but he couldn't get there. Or maybe he didn't want to risk deflecting it.
Oh, man.
Why do they always shithouse us?
Oh, my God.
First goal in Serie A, Carboni.
Please, VAR, find something. No, because Gotti positioned himself like a dumbass. I was watching it. Gotti was like ahead of him at all times. If you're going to undercut his route, make a fucking play on the ball. Jesus Christ.
Man. Oh, wow. Heavy tackle. Clean, though. Millicat stopped clean. Or all right. Anyways, was a heavy tackle. You might have expected him to roll around after that. But
Oh, yeah. Now you was like, oh, shit, we need to move forward.
yeah, now we need a goal. So get up and score one. Oh, maybe something here. Rabiot cutting in. Keeps it. Cross. Gatti, kick it.
Wait, is that off?
Come on. That's gotta be it.
Please tell me you didn't take. Oh my God! I was gonna say, don't you take your fucking shirt off and get yourself a stupid yellow card. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. He missed the first shot. He shanked the first one, and then he somehow got the
What do you
second
think
one.
I'm losing my mind for?
What the hell?
Oh my shit. Oh my.
That kind of pisses me off, man.
Jesus.
It took us 2 minutes to score, but we sat back for like 45 minutes. What the fuck?
Jesus
Hey, I gotta give
Christ
Rabiot credit though,
almighty.
because that was a hell of a dribble.
Oh my jeez. We sat here for 75 minutes.
And you only do that in 2? Why do you guys do that to us?
Oh my fuck. The game's not over.
No, it's not over.
Sam was about to get all angry.
Hey, real people are gonna say Gotti purposely shanked that to get the defenders off.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
But no, Rabiot too. I was seeing that. It's like, oh man, Rabiot's losing his man. He's going for this. What's the chances? What are the chances he finds a foot? And he found Gotti's foot twice.
Gatone. Yusuf says, is Gotti a better striker than Trash Bin? Yeah.
So we are in the 95th minute, but there will be a little more long shot.
What
Oh
the
my,
fuck
that was
that?
almost did. That was almost did.
Wow.
Carboni almost
What a
raised it.
fucking rip.
That's nuts. Oh, Jesus.
This
Come
guy's got
on.
some fucking walnut, fucking melons for nuts. Holy shit. Frankie's like, wait, Gotti scored? Yes, he did.
Listen, OE, this is why you come to a place like this. This is a safe spot, assuming that you're okay with being called out and insulted half the time. No, but honestly, it's better. It's better the suffering is with friends.
We suffer together. In Soviet Russia, you don't suffer individually. You suffer with us, Turin Giants.
Yeah, Robbie will get the assist for that.
I believe so, because technically you can say that Gatti mistouched it. Let me double check for you, Saul. Yeah, they gave Rabiot the assist. Rabiot got it. So
I would. It's not Rabiot's fault. Gatti's
Gatti
an oaf.
shanked it. Gatti shanked it.
Oh yeah, now everyone's rolling in, right? Now we're excited.
Yeah, everybody's like fucking piling in now. Oh,
I thought you were supposed to come here when it was depressing.
I know. I thought we were like your ecstasy of depression. All right, so now we gotta lock this boy down.
Yeah, 97 minutes. How much will we get extra on this? But Monza will push.
Oh yeah, they will.
Looking for it. They're just going to be launching. I wouldn't be surprised if Carboni will just.
Hey, it's like
launch
7
again.
minutes. It's 7 minutes. Blow the fucking whistle. Blow the fucking
I
whistle.
can see him going to 80.
That's a
man.
good
Let's
tackle.
see. Rabiot defensively now. Man of the match right there.
Hey, what the fuck? I didn't think this was Fergie time. Why is this Fergie time right now? It's not Man United. Fergie's not on the bench. What is this? What is this shithousery?
This has to be the last play. Di Gregorio's up on the play for this corner. It's a little overcooked. It goes long. It goes out. And there's the whistle. There's the whistle.
We did it. We did it. I was gonna say, look, good on Gatti, man. That guy fucked up on that one. He was like, I'm gonna get this back real quick.
You know what this game was? It was like going to the amusement park, starting with like one of those old-timey roller coasters, then going on the lazy river, having a pina colada, and then going on like the craziest drop ride in the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go, 2-1, another 3 points. Conditionally first place for the moment.
Wow.
There's still a whole weekend ahead of us. But Gatti, almost the disappointment of the day. Did he do enough with that goal to make up for the misplay moments earlier?
I think so. I think so.
Even though he almost like just
Oh, he nearly fucked
almost
it for us.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, roller coaster.
That was wild.
All right, so we'll get rid of the score.
Get the
We'll
fob.
get the fop. We'll get the fop.
Well, I mean,
here.
this goes to show, guy, like 1-0 isn't a safe bet. Like it really isn't. Like it's two ways, right? It's like good. You have some decent defensive solidarity until someone makes a mistake like that, but you cannot in this day and age, you cannot bank on a 1-0. I've never been a fan of the 1-0. Like, yeah,
it was 1-0 till it was 1-1. Then it's like, oh shit, I guess we could do a 2-1.
Yeah, I guess we can score now. That irritates me. If you want to sit back and do that, like what you did, because look at the fucking momentum chart on FOTMob. Like, they had everything. Everything.
So Rabiot with the 8-9. Well,
Yeah, he's got to be man of the match.
Absolutely.
Because like you look at the first half, we had a shit ton of momentum, but we just couldn't convert anything.
Gatti with an 8-1. Does he deserve it that high with that miss? I'd dump him down to like a 7-5.
I would give him a 7-5.
On Monza's side, Gagliardini, Piscina, and D'Ambrosio doing well.
Their midfield was decent.
Yeah. But, I mean, Juve, except for that one mistake, defensively,
they were good.
Sound, yeah. Gatti throwing a shirt over to the Cordova, who's in full force and, of course, extremely loud at the moment. Jeff's always going to blame Allegri, I'm pretty sure, though. Are you not?
It's a little bit of both, right? You can blame Allegri and you can also blame the roster because, guys, we had expected goals of 2.67, so we underperformed our production.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier with the momentum charts.
Yeah.
Mind you, this one may not be the best example because Monza does have a couple peaks, but you can see a little bit flatter. Whereas Juve, they'll come peak, and just peak a little harder. Here, I mean, the second half, we
petered out.
Then they're a little peak in a goal.
Yeah, we petered out. Because, like, when I'm looking at this momentum chart, that to me is like, okay, I'm up 2-0 or 3-0 and I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that looks like. But we're doing that with a 1-0 lead. Because this is the thing, right? This is the issue. We aren't converting what we need to convert in the first half. Because if you look at those momentums and those, you can easily say, okay, these guys should be up 2-0, 2 or 3-0 with the sustained pressure and momentum. But we're not. We're up 1-0. And this is where I throw Allegri under the bus, where I say, how are you scheming to sit back? And I understand for him, he's like, well, my forwards are shit. Like, that's probably his rebuttal to me there, saying our forwards are not good. But you're going to have a game where Gatti forgets the ball is being crossed and it gets tapped and it falls in like that. There are going to be games like that. And this is the argument of non-sustainability, right? Where, we might have 5 games where we shut them out, but then you have a game like this where you fumble it like that. Because Gatti getting that goal, holy hell, if he had not gotten that goal, absolutely would have deserved the brunt of the 1-1 result.
I would be so upset right now.
I would be upset at him. 2 players
just in general, just the whole team. I was just not that we necessarily deserved it at that point, but I mean, we got it and we're happy.
No, and that's what's frustrating because we're underperforming again the expected goals that we have,
which is 2.67 today.
3-4. If you want to count those big chances, because we had 4 big chances thanks to Gatti finishing one of them, we missed 3 big chances, and that's not including some of the shit that Dusan pulled, because it only counts like concise chances, not half chances. We're making a lot of shots and opportunities, 7 on target and 4 big chances, and we are still missing those. Like the first half, I think people can say that we played well. I think that was the consensus for the first half, right?
First half wasn't bad.
Yeah, the issue is we're not converting on those chances.
In particular, today, trash can.
Yeah, trash can.
Oh, man.
So, like,
you're all active up in the Discord, and now you show up here.
I know. Now he's here.
Because he's waiting for the link.
Drop the link.
Okay, let's drop the link. I gotta drop a break because I drank a liter of water and a coffee.
That's a lot of fucking water.
Coffee and a liter. A liter of cola. What's a liter of cola? Please tell me you know that reference.
No, I don't.
Shout out if you know that reference. It's another like semi-Canadian Northern States reference, pop culture. All right, I need to give you the
Bone says you have to drop a deuce.
No, it's not. I would have said that I gotta drop a solo. But everyone, there it is. The lines are open to join. Everyone's welcome. Unless Colin and Misak yell too much at each other, we might have to break them up. But otherwise, everyone jump on in here. Colin's probably like slow today.
As long as there's arthritis, we'll let him move the mouse. He's been typing a lot. His hands don't freeze. He's like trying to click the link, and his hand won't close on the mouse, and he's just like, "Go, damn it!"
Pressure is kind of low today. There it is.
Oh, he did it! He made it! His hand got over the button, and he clicked it. No, he muted himself. He forgot to turn on his microphone.
Oh man.
You gotta. Can you move your hand to do it? Are you okay? He's still
No,
muted.
still nothing. Does Misak have audio?
Nobody has audio.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
This game has them speechless.
You might need a restart.
Okay. Now
There he
it's
is.
okay.
We got
Misak's voice
Misak.
broke through. All right, Colin, click the settings button, click audio, and see if your audio.
Yeah, probably
is
your that was my issue. It went to my headphones mic instead of being the mic. What a game! What a game! What can I say? I was super angry in the first half just because of one guy, not because of the team, just because of one guy that we pay 10 million a year for to miss chances after chances after chance. There's inexcusable. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
we're
you.
good. We can hear you now.
Second half, I already said in the Discord, like Paladino did a very good change. How are we gonna adapt? We didn't adapt. his change pinned our wing back so deep, and our midfield couldn't cope with it. And his Allegri's sub didn't make a lot of sense. I didn't get with Danilo, maybe because Locatelli doesn't have enough minutes. That's the thing. Locatelli doesn't have enough minutes. Even when he came, both of them look slow still. Like they look slow on reacting. Other than that, we let Monza have one shot on goal the whole game, and that shot shouldn't have even been on goal when if Gatti learned how to defend. Anyways, what's your take?
Who wants to go? I'm just
Yeah,
moderating.
Why is Hamza like small there?
I'm just because you guys are talking, so I'm gonna let
Okay.
people who are talking.
I'm a side man, innit? I'm a side man.
You're a side man.
Yeah.
Gonna go for a charity match?
Yes, let's do a charity match. Come on! Oh my god, I went mental that game. Oh my god. I actually screamed so loud. I can't remember the last time I screamed this loud. I'm even wearing my Fino a la Fine stuff, you know?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Thank God
Wow.
I didn't scream. I was like, oh my! I was like shocked because I was too shocked. Like, how are we coming back this fast? Usually, I would think like Rabiot would get the corner there, and then we score off a corner. Okay, but no, he's the
That was
captain.
crazy.
He is the captain of the team.
Yeah. And Gatti as well, man. Wow.
Wow! At the first, like we couldn't have conceded if he didn't do something stupid there, honestly. But then he made it up. That's winning mentality. That is how we forge winners right now.
Yeah, but what was he doing there? What was he doing there? What was he doing up front? I don't know, man. That was amazing.
No, everybody was going front. Everybody was moving front, trying to take to the ball. Nobody expected Rabiot to beat the man like that.
I agree that what happened just now was absolutely needed in terms of mentality to win in the future.
This is the second time this season, though.
That's
against Verona.
And I'm not disputing that. When it comes to Grinta, I am 100% on board with what you're saying there. What I don't understand is, regardless if we point the finger at Allegri for the second half, it doesn't matter if it's his fault, the God's fault, anybody's fault. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What bothers me is that Juve decided to play with zero energy, regardless if they played behind the ball in the second half. And as soon as they realized, oh shit, we may not get all 3 points, we better put some effort in. Look what happened. We scored right away.
Yeah, I think with the Locatelli thing, the changes like Locatelli came.
The body language of Dusan, that kind of laziness, it's starting to scare me that it's starting to seep into the rest of the group.
Colin, I'm gonna chip in. We don't call him Dusan today. We call him Trash Can.
That's fucking Bandura right
Let's
there.
keep him Dushan because there are some people that will listen to our video and be offended by calling him trash can, which was trash tonight. And I already was super angry, and I already tweeted that I'm super angry. Let's sell this guy as soon as possible, please. Let's sell this guy. I the thing with Juve is it's not about I didn't feel like that. I feel like I already said like the changes that Palladino made. The things that we are bringing, the subs we're making, wasn't impacting. Like It's like a chess match, okay? The moves that Allegri was made, first half, we were perfect with our opening, etc., etc. It was good. So Palladino adapted, and then when he adapted, our tools, the things that we're putting in, isn't responding. There's no response. Like he changed Milik with Vlahovic, nothing happened. Chiesa Keane, nothing happened. Danilo there, nothing happened. Every change he's making, there's nothing helping the play to be from the central area because they are already pinning our wing backs back. It was Palladino is a very smart coach, honestly. For me, there it's Thiago Motta number 1 and Palladino is number 2.
There was no adaptation on our end. Like you said, zero adaptation to what was being thrown at us.
They throw us one thing, and whatever character we're putting inside, it's not influencing. Which also means like maybe we don't have a lot of different characters. Like we don't have enough solutions for it.
No, we don't.
Like for example, for one example is that we don't have a midfielder. Now Rabiot, knock on wood, he was amazing, but usually he doesn't dribble and takes pressure, etc. Like he's not like that. He's not a press resistant midfielder, and we do not possess that in our team. For example, if we had that press they were making, we could have break through it, and then everything would have been easy. But we don't have that, and thank God they turned their mind on. They said we're gonna win this game, and they didn't win this game. 2 minutes.
I still think so. The big thing I want to throw out there is if we're not able to adapt in the second half, bury them in the first. Missed chance, the missed opportunities. This is not good.
No,
we are not mentally strong. One thing I've said about Allegri from the beginning is he does not. There's some people that can inspire backbone if you don't have it, and Allegri does not do that.
I think no, I disagree. This team, if they did this because they were inspired by him and his coaching. Other than that, you have players that have a cap, that have a ceiling of inspiration. Other than that, their cap is like we have some players, inspiration cap is low, like they are low, and they can't go higher than that. They don't have any motivation other than that.
An inspiration cap. We're not playing an RPG. I don't understand.
No. It's not a RPG. It is players. There's a lot of players that.
It might as well be an RPG, but like a brutal one. We're playing Dark Souls out here.
Serious take. It's not an RPG. This is a real life. Some people get too motivated to a ceiling. They can't get more than that. For example, Gatti, I love him. He is motivated as hell. And to a degree that it's stupid sometimes, but he is motivated. Okay. See, there's players, Rabiot, there's a player there, Danilo, there's a player there. Look at it, I believe. But Dusan Vlahovic, he's not it. And we have to move on as soon as possible and get somebody that is able to do.
I feel like I was just having this Dusan argument with the Empire State group chat, and like everyone's complaining about Max, and I'm like, it's not Max.
No,
like Max isn't the reason he can't shoot with his right foot.
No,
or stop the ball, or shoot with his left foot.
At this level, the coach isn't there to teach you that kind of shit.
Also, am I the only one? Like, maybe this is like an out there theory, but like, you know, when you watch those martial arts movies, and then like one guy is like, "All right, I'm gonna fight for real now," and then he like drops like the weights he's wearing under all of his clothes. And then he's like much faster and much better. I feel like that's what it was for us in the last 5 minutes. It's like we're wearing these weights to make games harder on ourselves on purpose, and we can drop them at any moment. And we saw that because we were able to make a goal happen in 2 minutes.
I think it was kind of. I don't agree a bit because I think we already put a weight on ourselves always for some reason.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we put the weight on ourselves on purpose, and then like I don't know if we're exactly capable of dropping the weight at a moment's notice, or is it like, you know, something needs to happen for us to be like, I'm just gonna drop this weight and go faster instead of
you know why we tried, because it was a time to risk it, because we needed the 3 points. Before that, it wasn't the time to risk it, and we weren't risking it.
And we got him. We didn't
risk it at all, because at the end of the day,
I know we want to be mad about this. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at all. I'm happy. I'm super happy. I'm super happy because
like put the pressure on Inter.
Yeah, and they have to go to the Maradona and win.
if I could have a brief monologue here
Cook,
of my
cook.
Mhm. Cook
my
some food.
pro Allegri rant right now.
Mm.
Real quick, 33 points out of 14 games, 1 loss, 3 points against Monza, which is 3 more than we had against them all season.
Yeah,
Amen.
last year. Yeah.
On top of that, you guys mentioned it earlier. Grinta, Fino alla fine, saw it. Right? They didn't let their heads drop. They went. Max, like you said, he can't teach players certain skills that they should already have. We should have scored, at least in the first half. From my count, we should have had 4 goals.
Oh yeah.
Di Gregorio is like the
Insane.
number 1 goalkeeper in Europe right now. I think
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
most goals prevented, highest stop percentage.
Right.
Yeah. He's insane. Honestly, before we continue, why don't we? Because of the goalkeeper thing, why don't we focus on getting the Gregorio, not this Carnesecchi and I don't know who else that we're looking. Why not get?
I'm
Gregorio?
for it. I just think he's a little. I think he's a little short for the current goalkeeper meta.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. He looks huge. He looks like Brock Lesnar. Honestly, I look at him.
He's wide, but that's not always good.
Yeah.
He's wide and has a long what's the name wingspan.
Athleticism counts for quite a bit as a keeper.
Oh,
Look, he's just him and Perrine are the same height. I mean, we're talking about like a 2-inch difference that he has with most like of the top of the line goalkeepers.
He's
And
not
so-
blessed.
Keep tech, extend him, lower the salary. Right? He sounds like he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's guaranteed a Poland starting spot as long as he's a starting goalkeeper for Juve. Outside of maybe the one brain fart a year game that he'll have, like the
He's
guys.
going to come down from 7.5 million though.
Yeah. Plus, he
that's one of those
earns-
Paratici contracts that we got fucked with.
Also, he doesn't benefit from tax. What's his name? Decreto Crescita, because he was
Well, we don't.
voting from Roma.
The Decreto Crescita is done anyway.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Also,
Nobody
the
gonna buy
one thing I will say, love that Gatti scored. If he could have just like laid it off to Keane, so Keane could have put it away. He needs that. You saw the look on his face after the game. Everyone's all over Gatti, and he's just like, motherfucker, I wanted that one.
Well, hey, look, my argument to that is
Fuck Keane. Fuck
get
Keane.
him
No,
a
no,
shot.
I agree. Go, if you want it so bad, go get it.
Yeah.
Why are we
Because also
Why are we waiting to grab net games by the throat?
because, as I said, it's not because of them. As I said, it is because technically we couldn't adapt. Our team never had solution until that moment when the play started again. Monza was in disarray. They weren't organized. Let's be honest. They look at their position. There is everybody going everywhere. Nothing is compact. It was chaos, and in chaos, we went in and scored. They weren't in an organized manner.
Part of that chaos has started because we're pressing them.
We passed them. We made 2 passes.
No,
That's how we did.
It was
We
the
didn't press
kickoff
them.
glitch. It was the
It was
kickoff glitch.
kickoff. We didn't do pressing.
It works for everybody. It works for everybody.
Colin, we didn't. First of all, we didn't. They didn't press us like anything. They were trying to cross. Nothing happened. They didn't have the shot on goal until that one moment that Gatti just brain farted for some reason. When you know the trajectory is going to goal, out a fluke goal, and they scored it.
And I get that, but this is where me and you always come to our head to head. Is that I think that we have to agree that if you allow X amount of crosses to happen over a longer period of time, eventually something stupid is going to happen. Like you said, stupidity is not predictable. To an extent, I agree, but I will also say that if you play the ball in a certain area of the field, eventually something stupid within that area of the field is going to happen.
The thing is that if you are organized, if you're properly organized, that stupidity shouldn't happen because it is very rare. And it was a rare thing. It was a super fluky goal that should have, like every 99%, that type of thing usually goes out.
It should never happen. No, I agree.
If that shot there happened, it was blocked.
Yes.
Instead, it dribbles a bit wide of the defender.
Touches and goes in. Bounces and spins more.
Yeah.
It was a perfect shot from him. It's a 0.0001. Like the thing is, our setup right now, make it so that the opposition has to take 0.0001% chance, like a Hail Mary, to score a goal. And they Hail Married. And then we go out and beat them again. Okay?
Which is fine,
That's-
though, right? That's fine.
is
But the
fine.
issue is, in the first half, when you have it
Yes.
going, bury them there.
Exactly. That's the thing. If your
Right.
plan is, because our second phase is great, but our first phase, we also, when we try to attack, we attack them heavily. Okay? And we try to do that. And in the second, I explained why in the second half we couldn't do it.
We had,
In the
we
first
had
half, we were trying it.
18
And
shots,
then,
Go
7
ahead.
shots,
Let's all go.
18 shot attempts, 7 shots on goal. That's not being aggressive. Sorry for the double negative there. But so, like,
exactly.
But if you're not clinical, which we're not, you're gonna leave yourself open. So this isn't gonna be the last time we're gonna see this kind of game. I have inner peace.
No.
I've accepted what this year's Juve is. So I'm just gonna have to suffer every game. Like
This,
I
You
think
know,
that Max is laying down the perfect foundation for whoever comes in next. He's actually teaching these players to play to the best of their possible abilities.
And that's where you like that's where I leave you guys with the Allegri thing. He's laying a foundation, but I don't believe he's capable of framing the rest of the house. Did
I say he is?
No,
I didn't say framing.
I said what's happening is he's teaching the one thing he actually can teach players, which is grinta and concentration. And that's basically
defending.
one of the things that we lacked since he left.
Neither of those words I would have used to describe it. He's definitely teaching defensive tactics. He's definitely teaching his lines and spaces in terms of defense, but concentration. We just watched a lapse of concentration for the goal that Monza scored.
Once after 9, how many attempts? After how many crosses? After how many switch of plays?
Okay, but now you're playing both sides of the line, though. That's what I'm saying. How many times are we going to allow that many crosses?
If you are organizing your team,
if we're going to allow that many things to happen, then eventually one of them is going to add up to a negative.
The point that I'm making though is that like if you bring in, let's say, somebody else, it doesn't even matter. Conte, Tudor, Palladino, Dionisi, De Zerbi, doesn't matter, right? You bring in somebody else that's a little bit more attacking minded. You're not defending for 60 some odd minutes. You're throwing balls at them too. So, they're not going to have the opportunity per se to get that one fluke Hail Mary in, because when they would have under Allegri had the opportunity for said fluke, then what is it? Just me now?
No, we're in the background. Just
I'm just giving you solo.
When you threw me off.
Yeah, no, you got a big head. We get it.
When you let's say we're defending 80% of the time now under a different coach when we're only defending 60% of the time. They're not. That 60% of the time is solid. It's airtight. And so then we have the ball the other 40% of the time. It's dangerous.
And there's no disagreeing to that. It's just that the 40% or the 60-40 split that we're trying to get to, I don't believe is attainable underneath this regime.
I don't think so either. But I also think that I don't think it's attainable with the players that we have currently either.
I already said that. That's the main thing.
We don't have. I mean, how many call-ins in a row are we going to say we need a fucking 8?
Oh yeah, how many times we said it?
Let's welcome in Jeff though. Hey, buddy.
He is wearing merch. Someone bought merch.
Yeah, of course.
Let's show this off.
Oh, wait,
I like the Zizou one.
What was the
I
one
was
t-shirt
loving
that you
one.
found on inventory?
Yeah, there you go. Of course.
This is a down one, guys. This is a down shirt.
Yeah,
We're controlling stock to keep the
Nice.
prices up.
for sure.
How much better this team would have been with
Supply and
Zidane.
demand.
What I
Or one-
witnessed, what I witnessed with this match or the second half was
Here's
blackjack
your next
football.
T-shirt.
That's what I'm going to call it. Blackjack. That's what
That's
it
your
was. It
next
was
shirt right
gambling.
there, that one.
The whole thing was a gamble. But yeah,
You set up
That one.
like it is less for me a gamble. It's like playing your cards right, and we played our cards correctly. Most 90.
no, we
90 and then
almost
we
fucked up.
flushed,
We didn't play
We
our
almost
cards
fucked
fully
up.
correctly.
and then we were like, clear the board. Let's kill this guy, and then we killed them, and then it was.
Monza
Thank you
had,
We
very
got
much.
lucky.
Monza had,
I don't. No. It is
got
not
lucky.
luck. It is not luck. We
Monza,
tried.
Let's all go.
that's it.
Yeah.
one shot goal. They scored one goal. I mean, that's controlling the game, right? That's controlling the game. I don't think Juve ever felt bothered until they scored that goal, which, they took a shot. Like the percentages on them making that goal and Gotti being that out of position is pretty low.
But did they take a shot?
They took one. Yeah,
It wasn't a shot.
We
It was
Gotti,
It was
I'm
a
gonna
cross.
say this. Gotti's a very Gotti's like a very clutch player when it comes down to scoring in the last minute. I know he's done it before, but he needs to like learn how to like. He's making a lot of mistakes as well, so I'm not liking his mistakes. He does make a lot of mistakes. He does score too.
Serie A in a couple of years. That's what you're gonna get. But
Gotti fits a certain template though.
Yeah.
You can't expect a Gotti like player to. He's a risk reward player, and I think that's best describes him.
Yeah, fuck around, find out.
Double-edged sword.
Can I say something unrelated real quick? How the fuck does a site run by a portion of Canada, Dave, charge $20 for shipping within his own country?
It doesn't get shipped from Canada.
Yeah.
Get rid of that Farhad guy. I'm gonna order it anyway.
The one that created all of it.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
No, I know. That's because it cost me that much.
It comes from Chicago, no?
No, it's drop shipping.
It's drop
okay.
shipped from Malaysia, probably.
Probably, yeah.
All right, so let me
Amazon
throw this
dropshipping.
topic for you guys because I kind of teased it in the actual show itself. So with Chiesa's performance today, I know Chiesa's somewhat of a protected player between a lot of you. Hold on. I'm not saying you guys. Easy before you guys harpoon me. I'm just the messenger. When do we take this kind of like protective veil off of Federico Chiesa? Because one of his big pegs at Fiorentina was his lack of consistency.
Oh yeah.
And now we're starting to really see it. So like at this point, when do we kind of start saying that Chiesa and Dusan, I think Camisa might have pulled the Italian job on us.
Which I'm actually
I'm ready.
Right now.
I'm ready now.
Yeah.
I think
I'm ready
Vlahovic
now.
is also.
I'm ready now. I
Vlahovic,
think
I'm ready.
that we've
ahead,
all
Tom.
been ready for Vlahovic. I think that like we need to remember who you are. Like no player is bigger than this club. And all the players that succeed at this club and do the best at this club know they're not bigger than the club. And they play for the shirt and they don't give a fuck. And that's it. If you think you're bigger than this club, I'll show you the door myself. That's how I feel. Nobody's bigger than the club.
Oh,
Nobody.
boy. You might have just triggered average Chiesa enjoyer on Twitter.
That's fine. Average Chiesa enjoyer on Twitter can enjoy his SBC card on FC24 and whatever, man. Go play Ultimate Team. Like, I don't give a shit. I want Juve to be successful. If that means you have to get rid of whoever we're putting on a pedestal right now, then get rid of them.
I think if we're gonna keep Chiesa, obviously we're gonna have to play to his strengths, and that's put him on the left with a 4-3-3. Now
That's not Lo Stilo Juve.
Or,
that's not what we do.
Or what you're gonna have to do, what's gonna have to happen is sell Chiesa and then have a player that's capable of playing more than one different position. And that's it. Like, who's capable of adapting well to different positions and different formations? Because I don't think Chiesa can adapt to this formation.
So let me ask you guys this now. So when was Chiesa's best stretch, right? Under Pirlo. What formation did Pirlo run? A 4-4-2. Where did Chiesa play on that? Right mid.
Right
mid,
flank.
yeah.
So
we would
even
alternate it.
Go ahead, Isak.
No, because it was kind of the D4 3-5-2 we use. Like it
was a weird
without
stupid.
any defensive stability.
Now, since Inter, Max has been like in the build-up where like Gatti is a right back in our build-up.
Oh yes.
Like, and our whoever's on the left is dropping back. Gatti's shifting to the right. Then we're building with a back four. We're almost building in attack. We're a 4-2-3-1. You saw it a number of times against Inter, and
you saw it today too.
And you saw it today too. And so, like, I think also this is Max also preparing us for the back four. Again, I think Max is going to be. I think we're going to look back at this time in a season or so, or a season or two after Max leaves, depending if that's this at the end of this season or at the end of next season or whatever happens. I know a lot of people are thinking that he's gone at the end of his season. I personally think I would not be surprised if he sees out the entirety of his contract.
I think
I would be.
That'll probably be the case.
I think
so.
I think he
It
will.
wouldn't surprise
if we
me.
win,
It wouldn't
I
surprise
think
me.
if we win, he will leave. I think if
if
he
we
doesn't
win-
win
if we
this
win- if
year,
we-
he will stay for next year.
If we finish second or third, I think that's also a possibility. But I would not be surprised if he stays. I would not.
I don't
it would
think
not
we'll
surprise
finish
me in the
third.
slightest.
I think he
personally.
stays.
It's
I
either
think
first
he
or second.
stays.
You know, that's
Either
an
first or
interesting observation, because that's one of the things I've noticed a lot more frequently. Because normally we build it's a 4-2-4 when we're building. Now it's almost like a 4-3-3 when we build, and it's like you see more so with Kostic either holding the ball or whoever's on the right, whether it's Gatti or Cambiaso. So I could possibly see it. I still have a hard time seeing it, because when you're running a 4-3-3, you need an 8. Like, if you do not have an 8, you cannot do it.
Impossible.
And we're compensating by that with wing play.
Yeah,
Mm.
the wingers are the
we-
8s.
Which
Our 8 is
I'm sorry,
McKinney most of the time.
we have to give credit to Max for being like, oh, I don't have an 8. All right, I'm gonna do this and no. And
I'm gonna put McKinney there.
I will give him
and I'm gonna
credit for making
and I'm gonna have
Cambiaso
these two
as an
guys
eight,
do this
as
the whole time.
Interchanging McKinney and Cambiaso as like wingers
yeah.
and 8.
That's
And I
not
think
true.
that's a good idea.
When I saw the lineup and I saw McKinney and Cambiaso playing together, I'm like, neither of those two are going to play one position.
No, they
And
interchange.
they
They
switched
invert.
the whole time. And then Cambiaso was switching all the way across field a number of times too.
Yes,
He was very impressive today, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know,
he
I
was
have a
great in the first
question.
half.
Because I had this in my mind. What if they decide to try Nicolucci, Caviglia, and Regista, and then put Locatelli with Rabiot together as Mezzala?
Look, Nicolussi is kind of odd player. He reminds me of Fagioli. Like, when he has the ball, he does something good. But oftentimes, I fail to see him a lot, and he has to be involved in, like, I don't know why I don't like Fagioli. I had the same complaint. He touches the ball very, like he doesn't want to take the ball, but whenever he takes the ball, there's something happens. I feel the same with Nicolosi. How many he did great switch plays and very direct, very nice, perfect. But
We have
it's
to
like,
put him. And I think this is where I blame Max. Where like I think he could have had him become more comfortable with the team by playing him every game 10 minutes, just like utilizing him every game within 10 minutes. That's
they
the only
train
I
with
will
the team.
criticize Max
Yeah,
for
but like when you're locking matches down, you're not gonna like take the risk. Like, unfortunately, we've cut games so close so many times that like when like Locatelli or another one of our midfielders is solid and locking shit down and doing what we need them to do, it's kind of hard to just say like, oh, let's give this guy 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's easier to bring on like it's easier to bring on Yildiz up front, right? Or like somebody on the wing when like they're not gonna have as much defensive responsibility.
I guess yeah, there is a good point on that, but at the same time, I think that like they're gonna have to gain their experience one way or another. Or what we're gonna have to do is put Nicolucci on loan and then get an actual Regista. I just want to see Virgil on the Mezzala.
I don't think we can afford to like ship out any midfielders right now.
I agree.
We have to take midfielders.
I think
we have to take two midfielders.
Like a lot of things is going to be determined in January. I think January is going to determine a lot of things for me because I think we really need midfielders.
Yeah, if we don't buy anything, then I know our management's goal.
And especially a midfielder that's capable of also passing on the ground and has got a good vision to be able to get those through balls.
Yeah,
we're
like
going to need somebody
8.
in that kind of way.
Funny for that guy going around. He's not coming. He's not coming.
We're gonna need to.
Not this.
I'm gonna come
eventually, but it's not. I'm sorry. Like I've accepted it. I don't like it, but I've accepted it. We're going
again because I think like our ability. Here's the thing: our ability to only score in the air is one dimensional. We need to be able to score on the ground as well.
Our players suck with their feet, mate.
Nah, if we can only score in the air, that means we need to get more balls in the air. That's it.
Nah.
That's it.
Way.
need to be
Other than that,
multi-positional.
our players on the feet. How many times?
Guys,
they
guys,
play
let's
yesterday?
all finish this thing.
We're gonna
Yeah.
shit house the top 2 spot. Reinforcements, at least the kind of the quality that we're hoping for, it's not coming in the winter.
So
I hope
it's
wrong.
gonna be what I said the other day. It's gonna be some random ass kid from the next gen that none of us that are not on any of our radar right now.
Well, hopefully,
I will say one thing. I think we'll get the proper one midfielder. We're gonna get it because we already injected the fund. They've already said it multiple times. It's gonna happen. Who is it? We don't know. Until now, I feel like it's gonna be Rodrigo De Paul.
Who's
That's my thing.
who's available? Who are we talking about?
De Paul, because he's fighting with Diego Simeone.
I don't view DePaul as that level of quality. Sure, he's an upgrade.
But-
Now, if we're talking upgrade, okay, but that
Okay.
level of quality that we really think is going to
I
kick.
I didn't say super high quality.
For that South American scumbag cheat. We don't need that. We don't want that. No Grinta. No way. I'm sorry, Misak. I mean that respect for you. I understand that you're trying to fill a template, but fuck that guy.
I don't, Habibi. I'm
I was
not saying
Colin
that I
on
want
this one,
that
dude.
guy. I'm
I'll
saying
give him
they
a
will
chance.
choose that
At
guy.
this point, we
I'm
don't have
not the guy
anybody
that's
else,
saying
dude.
that get me Rodrigo De Paul, but that's the
No, I mean,
template
I
that
don't
will
mean to
fit.
be shitting on you, but I
Yes.
his name creates this like visceral, I want to fuck somebody up kind of attitude. I hate that guy.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
No, I think you can get him on loan. Maybe I would like to see that. That's it. Loan would be best for me if it's a possibility. But
About
I
the
think at this
Hans
point, we
thing.
don't have anybody else. If we have other options, get it. But if we don't, like I guess DePaul's gonna do.
Chef, about the Hans thing, okay? That's a player thing. That is more than everything because at the same position with Locatelli, he gets the same amount of touches. It's a player thing. It is himself realizing how to be open all the time. That is himself. That is his IQ. Because if he realizes to be helping his midfield, like helping and to be open all the time for the center backs to pass to him, and then he can do what he does, and he's good. Defensively a bit, but passing way very very good. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it because when I watched him at Salernitana, he didn't even do that.
No, like
Yeah.
I think with like I said with Nico Lucy, I just think he needs to play more. That's the reality. I think he would have to play more and then get that experience.
This guy
Like I said, I just think we need an extra regista because I just want to see Locatelli play more in the Mezzala role. I just want to see how he does there.
I really
I
hope
don't
that
want him at
somebody-
Mezzala.
Wait. Tall. Go first.
I'm really hoping that Beppe has an interview with Locatelli at some point soon and can ask him what his favorite position to play is, so we can put this. What is Locatelli's best position to fucking bet already?
So we
I
can-
am so
You're gonna get
fucking
a point for
tired
it. You're
of
gonna
being
get a
like, he's an 8. He's an 8. He only played as an 8 really for Italy in the Euros, and that was in short spells. Okay, because he was kind of playing as a double pivot, and he was the pivot that was dropping back most of the time. And he did the same thing with De Zerbi. He was that same De Zerbi player that sits there in front of the defense and does that fake like press thing where De Zerbi kind of fakes a press and gets the other team to come at them and then shoots off from there. I don't think he's an actual 8. And if he was an actual 8, he would have more ball progression from the 6 position because
he's
that's
not.
what an 8 in that position would be fucking doing.
He's not.
He's a
Colin, go ahead.
5.
Okay, Tal, I completely agree with you on this one topic, but you brought the smoke earlier, and I got to address it. You mentioned something about, listen, we've had some really close games. Where are we going to get the gray area or the kind of the leeway to put in these tested players? Now, I'm going to touch on the argument or the debate or whatever you want to call it that me and Misak were having back and forth on Discord. I was commenting on the project, and Misak was saying the project's 1 year, 3 years. It doesn't matter. Regardless, let's say Misak's right, project's 1 year. If we're running a project, there's zero. He goes. He asks for the smoke and then he goes.
Did he go? Or the camera is off?
I'm just going to get a beer. Relax. I'm going to get a beer. I can hear you.
His camera is off, man.
There's no reason if we're in a project there's no reason not to put Caviglia in. And even if it is for the Allegri 3 minutes, we if we're trying to develop players, we also need to weigh that. If we, I don't care if we win the Scudetto. I do care if we go top 6, not necessarily top 4, but top 6. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking for longevity. I know, Misak, that's a crazy thing to say, and it hurts me to say it. I also agree.
Top 4, not top 6, please. Top 4. We need money.
David,
No,
Their goal is
I
money.
don't disagree. But if the difference, if we have to rush into things with trying to achieve Scudetto or trying to achieve Modelo, good job on the Modelo. If we have to rush things to achieve the top 4 or the Scudetto at the encumbrance of potential future players, I think we need to weigh that. Now, I'm not saying that Caviglia is destined to be the future Pirlo. I'm not saying that. But I do feel that we do need to find some sort of balance on the teeter-totter of like, hey, we are having this 1-0 game, or when we have the opportunity, we really do need to find that happy medium as to when we can play those players, because we need to. Otherwise, the next gen is going to get stifled.
Okay, I will answer for all of that easily. Firstly, there is something called loans and management of loans. We have to start loaning these players to proper teams that will play them, because what's our major defect? That this is the first time with Frosinone that we have sent to a team that is utilizing our players and the project aligned. That project was very clear. That's why we sent it. It was like, we will get the best players out of the academies of the best clubs in Europe. We're gonna get their academy players and we're gonna make them play. We have Eusebio De Francesco, a coach that is not known for winning. He's known for developing players, get them right and stuff. Okay,
So
use them, send them away, let them play. We as Juventus, we will use the next gen as a way that the 16, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds get to the physical capability of a 21-year-old already. So when you send him on loan, from then on, he will play because he's physically already ready to play and contest. Because if you watch the Serie C,
fuck you up in Serie C.
Serie C, they fuck you up.
They
honestly.
fuck you up.
Sule, I've seen Sule take double tackles once. I don't know how he didn't get injured, to be honest. They murder people on the pitch. And that's how he got developed. And then he took another step with no pressure. What's the pressure in there? It's salvation. That's it. Salvation.
I don't agree with you. I mean, in the past, we've used our loans as strictly as something how to turn a quick buck. So on the Juve side, it's nice to see what they've done with Sule, because in the past they wouldn't have done that. They would have just taken to the highest bidder just to get it off the books and then sell them for a small gains down the road. So I do agree with you, but the fact of the matter is that right now we have these players on the rosters now, and we either decided to not loan them or someone decided not to loan them. Regardless, they're here, right? So if we see something in Caviglia, and I'm not Allegri, obviously, so I don't know. But if we do see something in Caviglia or we see something in Moretti, we need to help further our growth. We can't just rely on the loans, because you can only loan X amount. You are going to get stuck with a certain percentage of youth that you weren't able to get rid of or move on.
Oh no! If they're from your academy, you don't have a cap. You can only loan that are not from your academy. There's a cap now with 6 players, like an Artur. Then Zakir, etc. You have a cap. You can't go over. But your academy players, you can loan as much as you want. There is no problem with that. Secondly, we didn't expect Juventus to fight for Scudetto. Did anybody expect?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Thank you.
It's in writing on the Discord. I fucking said it. I regret it, but I did say it.
I did. I at the beginning of the season called a domestic double, and I'm sticking with my. I'm sticking with that.
I wouldn't think about a domestic double, but I think we were going to compete for at least one
Toast.
title.
Yeah, compete, but to this level, I didn't expect.
Yeah, my dog's name is Toast.
At the start.
I fucking love it. I love it.
I thought we would lose a bit, etc., and then grow at the end and get. I was hoping in January we get somebody, etc., and then we can compete. But we already are competing, and we're in position to compete. So our goal right now, and everybody's already thinking about it and believing it. No, we can do something, and they know that we peak after January, and we're not even peaking yet. We've not peaked. And we're there. So these kids, Miretti, we've already seen 55 games of them with one goal. This kid needs a loan. Yildiz, they're gonna keep. The thing is, we don't have enough money to buy backups. We don't have money to buy backups. Look at Inter; they have full squad. Why do they look at their
Yeah,
academy
that's because
players?
they have Giuseppe Marotta.
Exactly. They have. I already said that to Colin, and he was like, "No, not Giuseppe Moratti. Giuseppe Moratti is one of the best sporting directors in the Italy in the world completely. He
In
does
the world, for sure, in the world.
in the world completely, and what he's doing
Maybe
right
hands down.
now,
Period.
yeah,
He would've- if he had Florentino Perez money, oh my god.
I would
The
have won the
squads he
Champions League
would
every
build
time.
would be scary. Scary.
And he's doing this by making a positive, like he's selling players and then take some of that money and making a team, a complete
At this
team.
point, they're gonna hire him to balance the books at Suning Group.
Maybe he's already doing that already. He's sending the money from Inter to.
He's got one eye on Inter and the other eye on China.
That's the whole point of his eyes. He's looking at China. But no, my point is that we've been under three GMs until now. This is our third one, and hopefully he will stay for
And
longer.
how many coaches, Misak? And how
One.
many GMs buying how many players for how many coaches? Like,
This year-
let's just get
this
this
year-
shit straight for 2 seasons.
Yeah, we remodeled our face for 2 years, remodeled our whole skin. We deficit is on the ground, and I already told them, no, this is not the project we had for the 2 years. This last 2 years, it was very clear for me. It was make top four slash the balance. We made top four, they kicked us out. If we didn't kick us out, we already this year would have been even more money to spend and even more growth. But we didn't have that.
Let's also forget what I think
God.
Oh, fuck this guy. Why is he on this?
And he is absolutely right.
But that's the point, isn't it? We love to hate this gentleman for what he
No,
has done.
I'm the more the season goes on, I'm like, I feel like I'm on the Allegri dark side. Like, I love watching the hate flow through people as we continue to win. And I'm just like,
Look at
let
that
the hate
smile.
flow through you. Let it.
Look at
that
cocky
face.
smile.
You think we hate that face? You think we hate that face? The rest of the league is 10 times more mad about that face.
Every Sith master eventually dies. The dark side is not the way.
I'm not. Oh, no. See, that's the misconception.
Colin.
That everyone's convinced that he is the dark side, but Allegri is the fucking light. Okay, and I will tell you why. Because he is taking what we have and he is humbly making it fucking work. And if you're trying to tell me it's not working, we're in second place right now.
Well,
okay.
Technically, we're in
we might be first.
Technically, we're in first. Oh, excuse me.
Hold on a second. We're fucking Juve.
Okay, we can wave our Juve flag as much as we want. Our product is shit. Let's be honest.
Misak, start that again.
We can wave our Juve flag and Bandiera and Alex Del Piero on my skin. I have a tattoo. Doesn't matter. These players are shit. At the end of the day, they don't use their feet to score goals. What are we talking about? We bought an Amauri. We bought a Serbian Amauri.
This is where I vary off from you guys. Our players are this, our players are that. We don't have the players to go north-south, yada, yada, yada. But you can have these bum-ass teams in fucking Monza and Lecce that they can do it. So it is
what they can do? What do they do?
Do what?
The bum-ass Monza and Lecce beat us on the odd game, where they draw us on the odd game. But where are they finishing at the end of the season?
Let's be honest. So this bomb ass Monza.
Are they finishing? Are they finishing in the top four? No, they're not. They might be giving us a hard time, and that's fine. Let them give us a hard time.
Why are they giving us a scare? Why are they leading us to the 91st minute?
Italian coaches are smart. Wait. Let's go one by one.
Wait. First off, we keep cutting Sal off. Let Sal fucking say his piece. He's being nice and modest, and we're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, here we go. You got the mid stage.
Okay, I want to just say that Sal has nicer eyes than Tal.
Hey, because I can't open them all the way that good.
So, real quick, two things. Number one, in regards to Monza and all that, and the mid-table sides or whatever, one of the biggest turnarounds I've seen this year with Juve, regardless of how we like to watch them play, is last year these teams, not only were they beating us, they were outplaying us.
This is true.
That's
Mhm.
not. That's not
Never
happened.
happened.
Right? It's not happened. So number
It's
one,
not happening.
that to me shows great improvement. So kudos to Allegri there. Number two, in terms of squad composition, what we're hoping to see, hopefully next year or whatever, very near future. I don't know if you guys heard, but I think Cavo actually said it this week that the cleanup is going to happen this year. Now, whether it's
I think-
this year, I
He
think
said the cleanup's going to be done this year.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. It's going to be done.
the cleanup will
Financially.
will be done this year. So whether that means that we can actually expect a couple of signings next in the summer, because I really don't think again anything big's happening in the winter, right? It either means that or it means what Agnelli said on his way out. Half of this squad's starting players are going to be next gen products, right?
Well, this is something that I kind of want to finish off that last
Yeah,
part.
please,
Are you done? I don't want to cut you off. I'm not.
No.
I'm such an asshole. I'm sorry.
Good. No, I'm good. Thank you.
To the last part that he said about the next gen products. I've been saying this for years. If you look at some Champions League, like the last 10 Champions League winning squads, save for Real Madrid, who just buys everybody, a lot of them have at least 3 homegrown talents in the squad.
Homegrown City? No.
Hamza,
Okay, City
you're up.
doesn't count. City's not a real team.
Guys, Hamza's trying to slide in here. He had to come back.
Okay, all right.
No. Listen. I just had to go before because I was going and celebrating with my friends, and I told them we're gonna beat Monza, and they're like, you lost against them twice last season, disrespectful, all of that crap. And I'm like, listen, I'm gonna call each and every one of you. So I went on my phone, called all of them, laughed at all of their faces, and then I'm back.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Peace.
I
Beautiful.
love it. I love it.
Right.
XP24 in the background, but we've never seen him at pro clubs.
I left. No, listen. I gave my resignation. Because obviously the time zone constraints. So the potential of my player was too high for the time zone constraints and all. So I wasn't able to play a game. But don't worry, I will always represent you guys in hot. You know what I mean?
Peace and love.
We love you, Hamza.
Wait,
No, but if
who
you want my
said that?
analysis, I will give you analysis for today's game. I will.
Say,
Like, I think you guys are all wrong. I think Allegri is right. This guy is spot on. But before I get there,
So I'm not. So you're saying I'm not wrong? Cool.
Dave,
no. Sal and Chow, you guys are onto something. I'm telling you, man. The one white hair strand from my head, it didn't come from the sun. It's experience. I'm telling you. Wow. So let me tell you. Firstly, I said bless you to Dave because he sneezed.
Okay.
That's why.
So that's why I said bless you, because no one in this stream had manners to tell him. So I had to go and
Bless you.
take it there and show the British manners that we hold very dear in our country.
Thank you, Hamza. You're a sweetheart.
Thank you.
Once
I prefer when women call me sweethearts, but it's okay. I'll let it slide, Dave. Okay, so let's assess this performance, shall we? Let's assess this performance. I think, honestly, if you watch that game, right, I think that went perfect to plan, apart from obviously the cross goal, whatever that BS was. You know what I mean? I don't think Monza had a chance in that game. I think, honestly, we looked so strong. We actually looked so strong. There was nothing. I wasn't even scared. Like, they scored a goal. Okay, they scored. All of you guys must have got shook. Like, oh my God, we conceded. I'm like, Fino ala fine, man. We'll get a goal. I'm not even joking. I sat there. I'm like, it's okay. We'll get a goal. And what happened? We switched on. We got a goal because we were in control the whole game. Like, okay, bar that one thing. I don't think they had a shot on target before that. That wasn't even a shot.
No. Yeah.
That was a fluke.
Yeah,
We've got a wall behind us, man. Allegri is playing something like ahead of us, man. We don't even understand this guy. This guy is different. He is different.
Yeah, he's playing in a way that.
And now you're gonna say play 4-3-3. I don't know what's up with this 4-3-3, right? Guardiola, I think he's the best manager in the world right now. And I don't even think he plays 4-3-3. I think he plays like a 3-4-3 or something. He plays with the 3 back. So You
I think
know,
it
I don't
doesn't
know.
look-
You guys are like
Okay, can I just say,
make use of the
Hamza, just
players.
to cut you off, just to say one thing for the record. Fuck
Yeah.
you, Matteo Bonetti. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
I knew this would get people going.
No, Matteo Bonetti is a fuck you, Matteo Bonetti. You're a fucking herd.
That entire broadcast.
I'm so glad there's a reason that CBS is losing their contract. I really hope that it goes to someone else and then Apple, and then Apple buys minority share in us, and then fucking Inter's still stuck with fucking Paramount.
Then we can have like a Kim Kardashian
Wait, is
type
this
of
guy a
show.
Juve fan or what fan? Who does he support?
He was supposed
Milan.
to be Juve, but let's go back because I do have.
Bonetti is a Milan fan.
Yeah.
Was he? Who? One of them's Juve, isn't he? I can't. I
So
don't know.
apparently, supposedly, Marco Messina is a Juve fan, but you wouldn't know by talking to him. Let's just put it that way.
I don't watch it. Just listen to American.
I don't know. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna go get another beer. I'm not
to be
avoiding
honest
smoke.
with you, like a
Colin.
lot of the Italian media tends to be anti-Juve anyways. So like, I could care less what the media says. All I see is like slander, to be honest. So to me, it doesn't really matter.
Well, let me read this out for
You're
everyone.
saying slender. I see a lot of no compliments.
Okay, guys, let me
Our
read this
team
out 'cause not
slanders
everyone
also.
knows yet. So, just so people have context, I will read the news report. So, sources tell the World Soccer Talk that CBS Sports and Serie A are at a stalemate about the renewal of U.S. media rights to Italy's top flight league. Currently, CBS Sports is in its final season of Serie A coverage from the deal that was signed in 21. The exclusive U.S. rights run through until the end of the 23-24 season. After launching the process in June to sell its U.S. media rights, expectations among industry insiders were that a deal would have been announced by now, but talks have hit a major obstacle. So no potential U.S. media rights deal for Serie A.
So I have an interesting piece of information based on this. So do you know that Serie A is the only league that's on, I forget what it is, but every other league is on what's called like a 3-year cycle when it comes to their media rights. And Serie A is the only league that's on a 4-year cycle.
Interesting little.
You know why? Because we're run by an Inter fan. I mean, Gravina. And they don't know business.
Why would they
only
do
know
that though with a 3-year cycle? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Even if he is an Inter fan, like, what would a 3-year cycle have to do with it?
So what happens is this, right?
Contract more often.
So what happens is like think about a player that goes from club to club. If you're on a 4-year contract, you can't get a pay increase until you move to another club. So if you take a 3-year deal, you have more chances to increase your salary, right?
I understand.
So what's going to happen is like while the EPL just continues to eat up market share like nobody's business while they play like boot and run football that they tell people is fun to watch. And that's a psyop in itself.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like offensively, when they're scoring shitload of goals, they're just trying to do that maybe to get the American market because like American.
Well, I mean, they're owned by.
Their whole vibe is to conquer America.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's where North America's where the money is in sports. Sorry.
Well,
the NFL is just in the U.S. and is worth 10 times more than most of the leagues of Europe put together.
Each team is worth about as much as a league, let's say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roughly.
Can I ask a tinfoil hat question real quick? Do you now? I mean, we live in the age where we all know that the wealthy or the elite will drive down costs and stocks and things like that to manipulate the market and whatnot to pick up cheap purchases. Do you think sometimes I believe that a lot of the EPL sponsors are pulling schemes like that to drive down the cost of the other leagues, so we can eventually the corporations or the networks themselves will basically create a super league per se.
I mean, who can say for sure? I guess
I'd have to investigate.
just a tinfoil hat.
I wouldn't even say that's too tinfoil hat. That just seems like
No, that's reality. The whole thing with the
what I believe. I say tinfoil hat so Dave doesn't fucking track me down on Discord.
But the Sky Sports, the whole thing with Premier League and changing and dissociating with them with the FA, so that they don't pay extra to the commissions to the FA, so they can keep their money and
What
just
Serie A
grow.
needs to do is they need to hire some American marketers. They need to partner with a North American thing. You know that like the Italian government has large grants for growing. I forget exactly what the grant is, but basically, like Serie A had to have an office in the U.S. in order to continue to receive grants from the Italian government about promoting sport in other countries. All right.
I wanted to reiterate one more thing prior to the marketing when it comes to Italy, and that is like the Italian Federation, and they have to like not look at every rivaling team as an enemy. And what I mean by that is that you got a case of Gravina who could be an Interisti. I'm not saying he is, but then
he's not so much an Interisti, he's
an
an anti-Juventino.
Or just the anti-Juventino, or like any anti-team or anti-sentiment where you have a governing body literally like deduct points on a top tier club, even if there was like anti-inter like government sentiment where like they're just like pretty much putting people under the bus and then putting them in the second division. I think at the end of the day that might hurt the league, like the whole product of the league. Where like if you're hurting Juve, you're going to hurt the league and the national team. If you're hurting Inter or Milan, you're still going to do the same thing. So I think we need to like not look at that.
If you hurt,
you have to be more objective.
A team you don't hit here at the Azzurri. Juve is the only one that it's like a trifecta. Juve is the only one.
Guys. Juve is calcio. Calcio does not exist without
I understand that, but at the end of the day, we're still going to need other good teams to better the league. That's the only way.
Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna kind of answer or respond to what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you take let's say all the stuff that like some fans were like, oh fuck it, let's go to fucking Ligue 1, okay, and just go to another league and just stop dealing with fucking Serie A and stop dealing with this bullshit. We're close enough to the French border that it's not going to be a big deal.
No,
away days aren't going to be a big deal. Whatever.
I remember.
Okay, so if you do that, Serie A becomes the Eredivisie. Serie A becomes the Dutch league.
I know. I understand.
We are culture. We are the national team. Whether it's
I get it.
Whether it's
once upon a time. Remember, once upon a time, 90s, early 2000s, from 2006 and like earlier. We were that league. We were the Premier League of that league. We were that league.
Yeah, and
2006 to the 90s.
And when did the decline start?
After 2006.
Calciopoli.
Oh, I agree. No, I'm not saying that, but the point is, we cannot have this like anti-Juve or anti-Inter because we're just destroying each other. Period.
No, but so here's. Sorry, can I pipe in for a second? Who's Italian in here? Jeff, that shit is never going to stop.
I agree. I know it's never going to stop.
Italy, Italy might as well be the equivalent of...
Because like you're going to end up imploding. The league will implode itself.
It will, yeah.
Honestly, I think some people watch our. Sorry to cut everything, but let's go. I was gonna go back to the game. Some people haven't watched the game. Did Monza deserve to win?
No.
Let's ask everybody. Okay.
No.
We have our fans.
Lucky. That goal was so lucky.
We have fans that said they took the lead and they deserved because they were passing.
Okay, and those they need Hamza with Specsavers so that they can get new prescription on their glasses because
exactly. Whoever said that exactly that.
Who said that?
We'll get
another page. Another page. I'm not gonna name the page, but we know.
But listen, Misak, you're going on Twitter though. That's full of uneducated trolls.
Dude, listen. If you're gonna go on Twitter, your brain's gonna turn into mush.
Honestly, it took me Colin was talking to me like, we need you back, because I was so astonished already. Like, what am I reading? Are they even watching the match? Did they watch?
No, They're clickbait cocksuckers.
So
Leave
so
them
here's the
alone.
thing. If they're commenting on Twitter during the match, they are not watching the match.
Yeah,
That's why all those takes are shit. Because
If
they're
they
in
are
their phone.
falling asleep during the match, they are watching the match.
Okay, here's my take on this one. We definitely deserve to win, obviously. I just think that we just need to tweak a couple things because I just think like some of the
We're three
things we do
three
is not
players.
sustainable. That's it.
We're 3 players away from being a world-class squad. We need a genuine, we need a ball-playing center back, a ball-playing left-footed center back. We need an actual number 8, and we need a striker that can score with both feet and his head. That's it. If we have those 3 players,
that's it. Easy.
And then fill the bench with
but those 3 players cost you 200 million.
But you gotta be the scout then. You gotta be the
just so I
scout.
understand.
Put in the application.
Have you seen a picture of Giuntoli? If you take a picture of Giuntoli and put it next to my face, he looks like a 6-year-old version of me.
I love how he's the one guy that I think for the striker is Victor Boniface from Leverkusen. But the thing is funny that what's the name? Dash was trying to say it last time in your preview, like about Xabi Alonso and Bayer Leverkusen, and for some reason he spelled the Nigerian's name in an Italian way. He was calling him Boniface. And even though his name is Boniface because he's Nigerian. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just giving an example of a guy that you can take as a striker, but he would cost you good amount. But he's a great striker. He's like Victor Osimhen, number 2. Or you let him cook.
That's scary. That's scary.
I kind of screwed it up. Sorry, but
what was going on?
I was trying to get I don't know, maybe it's too crazy right now, there's so many
This
people, but
motherfucker does not look like tall. I'm sorry.
Tal will be Giuntoli after 40 years.
Did I lose him? I lost him. Hold on.
Oh,
I like the.
Did you listen to the
glasses for sure? Yeah.
No, okay. I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, just
Sheikh Hamza.
there we go. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna stop clicking around. But
yeah, I agree on the 3 players though. For me, it was because I think we were talking in Discord about 4-3-3, and for me, I'm like, we can't do a 4-3-3 unless we a left back, a right, and the center mid, Nate. That's it. That's the only way I see us going to a true 4-3-3. Not halfway through the game. I'm talking like concrete. This is our playing style. Here's what we're doing because we have the personnel, and that's it. So. That's a lot.
I think we need a number 10. I think we need number 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Still,
that.
this is 10. I think this is our future 10. I really do.
You think Chiesa?
No.
Yildiz?
But
I might.
My God, Dave John, it's like the inmates running the asylum now.
I just want to know in 2023, we're 2023 going to 2024, who plays with a 10?
No, but it's just what we're missing, isn't it? We're missing that guy that
we're missing an attacking 8.
We say a 10,
or
but
even
the
an
thing is that
attacking 8. But the thing is, we need somebody to be able to distribute the ball on the ground to get those through balls, just like we have Kostic to do the crosses. We need somebody to be able to do that.
8. Yeah, that's 8.
That's an 8.
8, yes.
I understand it's an 8. I'm just saying whether it's an 8 or a 10. The point that I'm saying is that midfield that we are missing is the guy to distribute the ball on the ground and has a pretty solid pass accuracy. That's really what I'm trying to get at.
For me, it's less the pass accuracy. It's to be able to do through balls and see what to do in the final third. But more than that, I want a guy that can carry the ball, that can take the ball, dribble, and go forward with it. Forward, and then do it because Rabiot tonight was
a great
fantastic.
example of somebody that we need is like Dominic Zabzalai from.
Yes, beautiful player, and we never can have it anywhere. No, I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about his football.
Oh wait, we're not talking about his looks. I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm not looking. I'm just saying he's as a footballer. He's like an artist, a real artist.
But that's the kind of footballer that we need. That's like a hybrid 8-10 that plays in the 8 position, but is capable of 10 style things.
Do we have
an offense?
Whereas,
Kevin De Bruyne.
if you look at like Paulo Dybala was capable of like attacking midfielder things and striker things. That's not who we need.
No, that's a 10.
We need the guy we're not looking for this guy. We're looking for this guy.
Yeah, below
people
it.
keep
Somebody
saying a
that can
10,
defend.
and that's why I don't think Samardzic is necessarily, or as Dash would say, Sam or Dick.
Yes. Sam or Dick.
Did you see that? Did you see that Turkish player from Galatasaray? I think number 7. He's the number 7. That Astrokoglu or something like that. I don't know. He was
I don't know.
crazy.
They're all some kind of Koglu over there.
Yeah, that guy. The Galatasaray, that guy, bro. Number 7, bro. He fit in our team, bro. That guy is different, man. I saw him both Man United games I was watching. That guy is something, man.
What's his
Look,
cost?
Leeds is relegated and they can boss United. I'm just telling you that. United is just.
Listen, a group of 16-year-old girls will boss Man United right now.
They're funny. Okay. They're really funny, and they spend. They spend billions.
Eventually fit that profile.
Who?
TNT can explode themselves then, Vlad.
Nonje. Yeah. You think Nonje could eventually fit that profile? You think that's?
I haven't seen enough of Nonje. The one thing that scares me about Nonje specifically is that a lot of people describe him as like a little lazy in terms of like he walks a lot. He doesn't have that hunger. It's like imagine Pogba, but if Pogba only walked.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how people describe him, and it's not going to be enough for me.
I think it's a mentality because whenever he's on, he would cover. Like he's amazing when he covers. But
so what it is maturity.
Like, he's not matured yet. He's 18 and he's not matured yet. But he's very talented. But he's more like a, how can I say it? He's a 6 with some 8 technical ability. Get it? Like he's a defensive midfielder, but can also carry the ball forward, make some passes and shots, etc. But mostly it's the defensive back. Thing is that and ball carrying. That he's very good in carrying the ball forward, which is what we lack, honestly. But then when he has to track back, he's very lackluster. When I watch him, that's what I see. But technically, his quality. Technically, he's like a mini Pogba. Honestly, he reminds me a lot of Pogba when he's on the board.
Agresti said when he was doing the lives with Beppe. I asked in the chat, and I was like, which of our next gen players do you think has the highest Mercato value? And he was like, without a doubt, he's like Nonje.
No, because technically the guy is gifted to the T. It's just
mentality. Know who I really want is a kid that I actually started paying attention to after Misak talked about him. What is his name? Sharon Dour.
Yes, Sharon Dour.
Italian.
Yes,
that Italian kid. Give me that kid. A trade Nonje for that kid.
Really? But he's
I would say just put Nonje on loan and just let him develop as a player.
Yeah. And that's better. I don't.
Frosinone is going to need somebody after we take back Barnechea.
Frosinone, absolutely.
Yes, we take Barnechea.
That I think Sule and Barnechea are balling.
Yeah, let's see tomorrow against Milan, against Inter. They couldn't do anything. Let's be honest. I didn't expect anything else because Inter is very defensively. They're very good. We saw it already.
They might do some damage on Milan. Milan doesn't. Really
because Milan don't know how to defend.
Yeah, they don't know how to defend. I said that prior to the season. I just think that with Milan's problems, it was going to be either injuries or like not being able to defend.
Their injuries is just sad. At one point it was funny. Now it's sad.
Well, yeah, because you get players like Pulisic and who was that other guy? Not Okafor, as the other one of the Chelsea players. I forgot. Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek.
And these guys are injury prone.
Most injured players.
Good players, but injury prone. Yeah.
They're already bad with injuries from before. So they bought more injury prone players. I don't get the logic in that.
I called it from the start. Milan's going to be too injured to compete.
You did say that. I do actually remember that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they weren't smart. They got players that fit a profile, but they didn't. They were looking at the stats only, but they weren't looking like, okay, what his injury history is. And if you look at Pulisic, it's a like, what's the name? An autobiography of amount of injuries he has.
Listen, if you have more than one page of injuries on Transfer Market, fuck off.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't want
Oh yeah.
You think that's
I-
probably the reason why they sold what's it called? They sold
Sergio Dest.
what was it, Rovella? Is that probably
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the reasons?
No, I think
Yeah,
personally, I don't rate Rovella that much. Look what he's
No,
doing.
I'm
at
glad
fucking-
he-
at
he's
Lazio.
been trash.
He's doing
Yes.
fuck all at Lazio.
I said it. I'm glad we didn't get Rovella. I said that live at one point
Yeah.
because he's looked like trash at Lazio. I remember
He's
watching
not
him
even
playing
starting at
against
Lazio.
No, he's not.
At
I remember him
Lazio.
playing against Juve,
Yeah.
and it wasn't cool. And I was just watching a random game one day, and Lazio was on. Right? It's like, yeah, whatever. I'll put this game on.
It's
And
actually
Rovella was
pronounced
playing.
Nazio.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
you're. I think I was the one saying that too. My buddy said that.
Yeah, no, not completely incorrect.
I'm not gonna
but-
say it.
But yeah, no, I watched that game and Ravella was playing, and I was like, at that moment, yeah, I'm happy that he's moved on. And more recently as well, it was Parisi who we were heavily linked with, and he hasn't looked good either. So
Speaking of Parisi, like the reason that Moretti got his first goal for us is because Parisi got absolutely fucking smoked
yes,
by
yes,
the worst. Like that pass from Rabiot to Kostic was garbage.
it wasn't.
Oh,
It was a
yes.
garbage.
It was a shitty pass.
but
and
it's just like how Monza scored today. It was
smoked him.
shitty defending.
I feel like
And
I'm
also
not-
the fact that we went with, if you're gonna tell me, like if you were to tell most people that Cambiaso would be better than Parisi this time in the season, everybody would have laughed in your face. And now
Yeah.
I am so fucking happy that we went with Cambiaso.
I will give Allegri
over
credit on
Parisi.
this because one thing is like they expose a lot of these modern attacking teams because a lot of the fullbacks like to go like too much in the front, and then when they got caught on that break where they passed but Kostic passed it to Miretti. Yeah, that's just one of those. It's one of those
Yeah.
examples.
And
You're making me
Vlad,
think-
hold on, I gotta come back at Vlad, saying we're all wrong about Ravella. All I'm saying doesn't matter why he was sold or why he left at all. I'm just not
He's no shit.
upset.
Nah,
that
Ravella
he
was
left
kicked out
because
because he
he
wouldn't
looks
loan
like
Fajoli 40 grand for that watch that he needed to buy his mom.
No, whatever. He
Mhm.
looks like shit. I don't care that he left. I don't care why he left. It's just I no longer care that he left because he looked like shit. So don't let the door hit you on the
Yeah.
way out.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
was
think
gonna-
the
Dips as
one player-
well.
I think the
At the
one player
time.
I'm glad that left was Delict.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Yeah, like
Think that.
these in hindsight things, right? Like at first you're like, oh man, we should have, and then you actually see like Bonucci. as
Although
well.
I'll
see
tell you
Cuadrado.
who's still simping for Delict.
Who is?
Who still simps for the Ligt?
Yeah, BZ is still simping for Delict.
Oh, those guys.
Those guys,
Oh my
they
God.
don't
Wow,
know football.
like, why did you
they
even have to
already
bring
show they
on-
don't know football.
Yeah,
they
like-
don't talk about football. They don't understand football.
They
Misak.
they're
Misak.
not. Yeah.
Misak. I'm sorry. Listen, Misak, we're having a peaceful conversation. I hate to correct you, but what you meant to say was
Jesus Christ.
fuck BZ and fuck Alberto and all you.
Okay, come on, guys.
No,
Come
no,
on.
no. I'm not
Why
gonna
can't you
touch
play
Oliver
nice?
Kessler. No,
Why can't
No,
you play
no.
nice?
no. I'm not gonna touch Alberto and Oliver Kessler, to be honest, because
No, AJC, those are first off, AJC, all those guys, I know a lot of those guys, they're all good guys.
No, they're
Yes,
cool.
they're all
They're
good guys.
all cool. They're all good
Morally,
guys.
I'm sure they're fantastic people. They save animals and save children. I'm sure they're fantastic.
Listen, you don't have to like their takes, but at least they're not like always shitting on our squad
Okay,
and
if
like
I have,
talking about us.
if
like
I was
we're
to say
fucking
one
garbage.
thing,
Okay, all right. To be fair, that's true.
guys,
I
I
Colin,
think I will give Alberto some credit because he like did help me out, like trying to get into the Central Florida fan
The
club.
thing is that the AJC guys, like, you might not like their takes, and that's fine because
But
like,
each take is different.
everybody's take is different, but at least like they're not objectively wrong and stupid. You know what I
I
mean?
can give
They're
them
just
that.
like
It's
personal takes
funny
of
though.
people.
at the end of the day,
Look, Anthony is the funniest, honestly, because he has no clue what's going on all the time. He's like, who's this
And
team?
like to
What do
me,
they
dude,
have? They suck?
Omar over there is like my fucking brother, dude. So like I
okay,
don't.
let's put this one to bed. Colin
Yes.
is our ultra. he is
Yes.
going to have a completely head in the sand, biased opinion, and wave our flag to the death. You just
Yes.
have to accept that, guys.
I'm very black and white, man. And, tall, respecting your opinion because you seem like a reasonable dude. The Nima thing killed it for me with Juve cast.
So, yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I don't support any Inter thing, and like I personally texted one of my boys that's affiliated with them, and I was like, you guys really did this?
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's jaded quite a few people.
If Beppe didn't live in Belgium, that's a good, quick old little.
Look, let's not start killing people because of opinions. My point was simply that BZ sucks with their opinion.
Crossbows for.
I thought it
Okay,
was
can
for
we get
games,
let's bring it
big
back on
games,
track,
small
guys.
game,
Guys,
deals,
I don't.
etc. Respect, honestly, AJC is good. Like, we are great, they are great. They do a good show. It's fun and it's funny. Let's keep it
If
at
this
that.
was a
They're
one,
good. They're very solid.
you want
Yeah.
at least 3 voices, to get
Exactly.
a
You
cross
have
section of
the
opinion.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Ugly.
Okay.
The ugly.
Yeah, no,
No,
this
no,
is
no.
definitely the ugly. Like, let's be honest. If they're
on,
letting the likes of me and Colin on a call-in, you know this is the ugly.
Yeah,
I
you
also-
and Colin
I
and
guess so.
Colin.
And honestly, I wear it with a badge of honor. Okay, it's right here.
Anyway,
I'll wear it.
Anybody
have to
feel like
sleep, it's
Saul
3
and
a.m.
Tall are brothers? I felt like Saul and Tall are brothers. And Tall is the younger brother with the opposite opinion.
Yeah, I'm there. Fine. It works.
He's
No,
the
that-
liberal
that's
arts
it.
brother.
Like, Tal is
I'm the
like
liberal
more like
arts
the calm
brother?
guy, the calm
Yeah,
reserved
okay.
guy, where like Tal is just all fiery and feisty, just ready to go.
I
Yeah,
always
that's a sitcom. That's like a good Christmas sitcom.
Sal and
Sal
Tal.
and Tal.
I
Anyway,
give
I
it
have to go sleep. It's 2
different
a.m., guys.
different
See ya.
What we say about the Napoli game, man?
We will win. Easy peasy. 1-0.
Napoli merda, Napoli merda. That's what we say about that.
Napoli merda with the
I wish I could
because
live
they
with
don't
that meme
spell
that
with the
said, I
The
hope they both
Stadio
lose, but-
San American Standard.
Thank you, Misak.
I have so we got what? The rest of the month we got Milan, we got Genoa, we got Frosinone, and we got Roma.
You're
This
Napoli.
month.
No,
This month.
not Milan. We have Napoli. We played Milan already.
Sorry, Napoli, Genoa, Frosinone, and Roma for the rest of the month.
By the way, guys, I'm out. I gotta head out. So.
Napoli, Genoa,
Thank
Juve B
Thank you.
for the rest of the month. Because
Every-
I call Monza the Inter retirement home.
Yeah, we got Roma though.
Why? One player?
One player,
How many?
D'Ambrosio, Gagliardini, the other guy that his name starts with a C that I forget.
The guy on the bench for 10 years on 10 different teams, and he's an Inter player?
If you played for Inter, you're an Inter player. What?
No!
Inter player.
You have to take that same energy and bring it to Pirlo then.
Yeah, but he played for us at the end. So it erases all the bullshit.
The bullshit.
Oh man, the excuses we make for our favored ones.
Also, if you were to ask Pirlo, like, and this is like in interviews he's said, like, what team of all the teams he played with do you feel the most connected to? He feels like a Juventino.
Which
He
is
said that.
because he did big things with AC Milan.
Yeah, but the thing is that we're the club that didn't do him dirty.
Yeah,
Milan was like, you're a washed up hack. Nobody needs you anymore. And he was like, okay, I'm going to go to Juve and make you guys look stupid.
for free. For free.
For free.
Yep.
Wow,
chicken and waffle
we're getting
fries.
yelly. We're getting
free.
yelly.
I have 3 minutes.
Well, I'm on my 3rd beer, and I started with a Negroni, Dave. You should have
Okay.
cut me off when you had the chance.
All right, I'm gonna cut everyone off because I actually do have an engagement tonight. Colin has to go.
Right there.
Oh boy.
Oh,
He's already
Shubruvka? That's the best. Is that the bison grass flavor?
You fucking right, man. And I'm drinking apple juice.
Oh, you got to take a piece of mint and smack the mint and throw the mint in there.
Hey, quick.
I knew I liked you for a reason, brother.
What's up? What's up?
I feel like me and Colin there's a good thing that I live in the U.S. and he lives in Canada. Otherwise, shit would get dangerous.
Swap. When next time you do Negroni, I married a Mexican woman, so I did a little
What, a
experiment.
mezcal Negroni? I've been there, done that.
There you go.
Now the trick is I have a tank of pre-made Negroni sitting on my bar that has smoked oak chips in it.
Okay, that too.
I was trying to get these guys out of here because they had to leave.
Nah, they don't have
they
to leave
talked
anymore.
about Negronis.
Just Dave, I think after this live, I think you should message Dash and say a big fuck you to Dash.
We all have engagements tonight, so whatever. Fuck you too. You gotta go. You gotta go in 1 minute now.
Two. I got 6:15.
You know what? This is how I do it to Dash, and this is how I'm gonna do it to you assholes.
Hamza, Sal, Tal, pleasure to see you. Dave, love
Good
seeing
seeing you guys. Forza Juve.
Yes, thanks again. It's been a blast. It's been another long one. For Juve, thanks everyone joining in, and stay tuned. We will be doing a podcast style show this week as well. Maybe some more tinfoil hat. We'll see what's on the docket. Guys, I'll see you soon for Juve.